Yes, hello guys, very good afternoon. Hi, good afternoon. Hello guys, hi Chandra, kids game Santosh. Hi guys, very good afternoon. So, yes, hello guys, very good afternoon. Hi, good afternoon. Hello guys, hi. Okay, perfect, right? Okay. So, hi. Can you guys hear me? Everything is fine, right? Okay. Guys, I'm not sure what all background you guys are from. Can you guys quick give a quick introduction of yourself, that which year you are in? That is the number one question. Okay, that's the first question I have for you guys. And secondly, your experience or interaction with the coding part. That's the second question I have for you guys. Okay, so that I can, you can help yourself more, so that I can tell you exactly what is the things, what is the goal. That is what we are here for. Okay, I'll just tell you what why we are here for. So in this workshop, okay, this is kind of not a workshop, honestly. This is basically an opportunity to interact with me. Okay, I will take my experiences of this 4 years coding experiences and all these things. Okay, so first of all, I am Tushar. Okay, I am an SDE at Mintra. I've completed my graduation from NIT Allahabad in computers branch. And apart from this, I have been a passionate teacher. I love solving DSA and have been doing it for a lot of time by now. Have been to ACM ICTC regionals and solved roughly around 2000 problems. And I have passion for teaching. I think I have taught definitely around 1000 people by now, and in DSA and web development both. Okay, so in this, maybe in today's lecture, it's, and also I'm instructor at AccioJobs and some other places too. So in this particular session, okay, it will be an interaction between me. You can take my experiences and what all things I find out and easy, or what all things you can follow just to make that crack job, right? Okay. So can you guys give a quick introduction of yourself? Maybe the experience number one. I mean the year of college, or maybe if you're graduating year number one. And second thing could be your experience to coding. Right. Okay. Open to you guys in the chat section. I'm not able to see any of the comments. Not every single comment. Um. Is it because that I'm not able to see the chat section, or is it because कि कोई chat section actually आ भी नहीं रही है? क्या scene है? Around 71 people are there, right? But, um. Is it everything fine? Can you just guys put a hi? I just want to check that whether the okay. So okay, right, got it. Right, I have got a lot of, sorry, audible. Okay, hi, good afternoon, perfect. B201 pass out, high experience, no experience in coding, DCA fourth semester, some experience in coding, fresh in coding, no experience to transform manager or Kera, basic knowledge about Java, BCA graduate Java basic, okay, mechanical background, okay. Hi, okay, so super excited to meet all of you guys, okay. I could basically, I'm going through the chat section studying BSc, computer graduation, BS computers, okay. BTech computer science using Visual Code, don't have any coding knowledge, BTech 2020 pass out. Okay, okay, right. Okay, I think majority of you guys are maybe little new to coding, which is fine. Okay, that's absolutely fine, and which is absolutely fine. And okay, so just it's my experiences, whatever the journey I have been gone through. Okay, what all things I think that are easy, you should do that way. That is something that you can take away. Apart from this, I think the next important thing is that you should have is maybe that whatever questions you feel at any point. Okay, whatever type of questions, we'll try to I mean, okay, So I understand that there could be a lot of questions, right? There could be a lot of questions. I will try to cover almost everything. Okay, I'll try to cover almost everything. But what I expect is we'll try to cover it step by step. Okay. So first I'll try to go with step one, and whatever doubts are there in the step one, we can go with those doubts. Okay. Then I think we can go to step two. I mean different phases. This will be a phase by phase overall session. Okay. तो जो भी उस पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक्स के उस पर्टिकुलर स्टेप्स के डाउट्स होंगे आप उनको पूछ सकते हैं सो दैट एवरीबडी कैन बी connected on this and that is the overall idea, right? Okay, just I'm not sure if you guys are aware of all these things and um I'm not sure, but I always say this in my everything. Okay, what I believe is that is what my personal belief is that is success is a vector quantity. Okay, success is a vector quantity. I'm not sure if you have heard this vector quantity or not. It's there in physics. So it is having two things. One of the things is the magnitude. Okay, the first component is the magnitude, and the second component is the direction. Success is a vector quantity. It is having two components. The first component is the magnitude, and the second component is a direction. Both of them are equally very important, right? Both of them are equally very important. So it is, yes, it is just a quick um, question, guys. The screen is visible, right? The screen is visible, right? Yes, no, hi. Yes, okay, perfect, right. No, please see, guys, that the screen is visible or not. Maybe I'm not sure what is the issue. Okay. No, right. Guys, I'm not sure. Just a second, guys. I think. Just wait for 1 minute, and meanwhile, I'll have your questions. Okay. Meanwhile, I have your questions, and okay. React JS, right. Okay. So, guys, let's do it in this way. Okay. I would be really more than happy to answer your personal doubts also. Okay. Be it of React JS or whatever type the doubts may be, and meanwhile, just for the time being, let's just wait. Screen is not visible. Okay. Yeah, just a second. I think from back end they're checking the screen, but just give me a minute. The screen will be visible soon. Okay, and we'll just try to discuss. First, we'll try to discuss what the journal steps. Okay, I mean what everybody can connect to, and then in the later stage of the lecture of the live session, we'll try to go through your specific queries also. Okay, right. Okay, just. Actually, by the way, guys, before we really start, I just have a small question. Why do you guys think that? I mean, what are the benefits according to you of a software job? आपके दिमाग आपके हिसाब से what are the benefits of a software job? What do you think? What are the benefits? I think the screen is also visible now. Perfect. Yes. So, what are the benefits of a software job, guys? Easy to grow. Okay, makes sense. More money, good pay. Okay, more money. Okay, so maybe let's start with the benefits of software job only. Okay, so one of the things that majority of the people are able to relate to is money. Okay, benefits of a software job. Correct. So maybe one of the things is money. So money. I'll write this in capital. Utmost importance, dollar dollar. Okay, green green money. Yes. Okay. What next? Leaves flexibility. Okay. Second thing I like about the software job is the flexibility. You can tomorrow go and sit there in Maldives and tomorrow also do the work. That is also fine, right? Second thing that I like about software job is flexibility. और कुछ पसंद है? Um, Working remotely, okay. Right. Third thing I think that is it's about it's a very creative work. Very. I mean, it's non-monotonous. Okay, non-monotonous. So that is the third benefit. That money's part is good. Okay, definitely. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this. Okay, I'm not sure if this is the right thing. What do you think? How much does an so I'm just asking, just letting asking your perspective that what is the rough salary? Okay, what is the rough in-hand cash? What is the rough in-hand cash of an Amazon salaried person? Maybe Amazon salaried. Just a rough idea. Anybody is having a rough idea? Like Amazon के salaried fresher, बिल्कुल fresher. Fresher मतलब he's joining his first job maybe. Fresh, very fresher. What do you think? Annually, annually. Amazon fresher currently. What do you think? 1 लाख रुपए. अच्छा, okay. Annually, right? We are thinking of 1 year kind of packages. 17, 18. Okay, 45. In hand cash. Okay, not the CTC and all these things. Okay, we want to discuss about the in hand cash only. In hand मतलब जितना आपके बैंक अकाउंट में आ जाएगा. So in hand basically is net cash in bank account before taxes. Yes, 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 yes. I think one of you guys know this. Okay, so it is 25 lakhs. Okay, 25 lakhs is the net cash plus stocks are extra. Okay, so this is the net cash that is what you get as a fresher. Okay, this is what money you get as a fresher and fresher मतलब बिल्कुल fresher. For example, for somebody like a 2022 grad can get this money, right? And plus stocks and everything is separate, right? So all those benefits are separate. So I think so maybe I think this is more than enough tempting, right? This is more than tempting. Um, just a small thing, guys. Just a quick question, right? Now the screen is visible, right? That is just a small concern. Screen is visible, right? Yes. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. So now I think this money part is definitely tempting. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Right. So this is, I think, and I'm not sure if you guys are aware, the highest in the industry can go. Okay. The highest in the industry can also go around 40, 50 lakhs types. Okay. 50 lakhs type fresher can go. Definitely, this can go, right. This is something non-denying fact. You can reach up to this level as a fresher also. So I think money part is really good. Okay, there is no dispute on that. There's no second non-monotonous, and maybe I think growth is also good. By growth, I really mean that daily you are kind of learning with, you are meeting with smart people, you are learning them, you're talking to them, and maybe that growth part is really good. Growth is good. This is the second advantage of right, 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 right. Yes, that is really huge for 22nd-year-old, right? So I think right. So maybe I think maybe honestly this can be enough good reason for you to get started with. Okay, so welcome to software engineering field. Okay, so and this software engineering, this is software engineering field. So yes, so this is software engineering, and so welcome to software engineering. Okay, this is definitely a difficult journey. Honestly, if you ask me, it's not an easy journey. This is the definitely difficult journey, but with the right direction, okay, with the right direction, I think you can crack this. What I also expect from you guys, okay, what is the second expectation from you guys is that please don't simply watch this video and I mean go away, okay. The second thing I expect is that maybe please take out a copy pen and note this down, okay. So please make it a habit that you copy, note it down, whatever the things we discussed during the discussion, okay. So this is more like a discussion, and it will not be a one-on-one session. It's not like that only I'll be speaking. We'll try to have a constant communication, and with the right direction, this is achievable, okay. So a good amount of salary is achievable. And second, I think advantage of this is that it is independent of the branch, okay. It is independent of the branch that you're having, okay, independent of the branch. No matter whatever branch you're having, independent of the branch, only the skills matter, right? Only the skills matter. And when I really mean this, I mean this, right? In Amazon, for example, Amazon is not at all branch restrictive. That you are from mechanical, you are from civil engineering, you are doing BCA, that they don't care, right? What they only want is that you should have those particular skills and everything, right? That is the only thing that they're concerned about. कि आपका skill अच्छा होना चाहिए. Rest everything is a secondary, right? Rest everything is secondary. Okay. So this is the idea. Okay, this is the idea of software engineers. Flexibility hai, money hai, non-monotonous, everything is right. Don't worry, I'll okay. Don't worry, guys. I will discuss on the rating part, Sharad. Okay, I'll discuss on the rating part and all these things. I'll try to discuss. I'll try to take it step by step. Okay, it's not possible for me to take every question at a time. But don't worry, all the questions that you're putting here, okay, like Sharad is asking, ठीक है. ऐसा कुछ रेटिंग स्पेसिफिक चीज नहीं है कि इतनी रेटिंग तक हो जाओ, इतनी रेटिंग तक नहीं हो जाओ. There is nothing like rating specific. We'll discuss on all these steps step by step. I think I know that your time is precious. Okay, everybody is having a precious time. There is no doubt on that. But what I think is that I'm not sure if we discussed it before, but yes, success is definitely a vector quantity. Okay, success is definitely a vector quantity. Okay, vector quantity is that quantity which is having two things, right? The first thing that it is having is the magnitude. Okay, the first thing that is having the magnitude, and the second thing that the success is having is the direction, right? Success is having two things, magnitude and direction, and I think both of them are equally important, right? Both of them are equally important. In case you're not having a clear direction that what all things I need to do, what all things I need to spend time on, what all things I need to ignore, if you, in case that clarity is not there, there is no point of doing the magnitude, right? Suppose you're at point A, you want to go at point B, right? Let's take the shortest path, and this shortest path is maybe, yes, something we'll discuss, don't worry, okay. So I think that right direction, okay, that right direction and right path is something that is very important, okay. The right direction is something I think much more important than the magnitude. Magnitude is something that you have to do, okay. वो कहते हैं मेहनत तो आपको खुद को ही करनी पड़ेगी, मेहनत कोई और नहीं करेगा. पर अगर आप सही डायरेक्शन में, इन केस यू आर गोइंग इन द राइट डायरेक्शन, राइट, दैट राइट डायरेक्शन मेहनत कैन डू वंडर्स, राइट. दैट राइट डायरेक्शन एफर्ट, वॉट एवर राइट डायरेक्शन, अगर आप राइट डायरेक्शन में हैं, ओके, and yes, right. So that right direction effort is kind of important, right? Right direction is very important. So that is the thing, right? Okay, let's try to take it, please. I request you guys that take, be it like a takeaway session, okay. Make sure that you take away something, and I will discuss it from step one, okay. What I'll discuss is step by step one, okay. So what all things, okay, just first of all, um types of profiles, okay. What are the different types of profiles, कि कितने टाइप की प्रोफाइल्स हैं. first of all, you need to be very clear in software engineering also, that what is that you're really looking for. So there is something called data analytics, or I will name this the data scientist. This is one of the profiles. The second profile that you could have is software engineer, right? That is working on software engineer. This could further break down, okay? This could further break down into, I think you could further break down that yes, this is a web development guy, this is an Android development guy, okay? Or this particular person is going in Java. This is kind of data scientist is kind of machine learning types, okay? So data scientist is kind of machine learning stuff where you can apply analytics to the algorithms part, right? So these are the type of profiles that are there, okay? Data scientist, software engineer, web, Android, Java, all these things are there, right? Okay. Now the question is that, okay, what are the skills that I require? Okay. Every company, okay, every company is focusing on DSA only, right? Every company is focusing on DSA. हर कंपनी को डीएसए ही चाहिए. This is something that every company is focusing no matter what. Why? Because this web, Android and Java, they are different technologies. So what are these? These are different kind of, I will not say technologies, but yes, these are different domains. Right? These are different domains. Right? There is nothing much difference between a programmer and a developer. Both of them are writing the code. Okay, so they are almost same. Suraj, that is your question answer. Yes. So actually, this web development, Android development, all these are domains, and you can choose any of them. Okay, you can choose any of them. All of them are good. Okay, it's not like that. Yes, this particular domain is good. This particular domain is bad. It's not like this. All the domains are equally, honestly, money wise also they are well. Okay, in case that is the goal. Growth wise also they are well, and growth wise also they are well. Okay, and money growth and or whatever the flexibility, all of them are fine. Okay, it's not like one of them is better than the other. Okay. So all of them are almost same. You can choose any one of them, web, Android and Java. Choose any one of them, that's not an issue, right? So but what is happening in case now for this you need to get through the interviews, right? So you need to get to the interviews. We'll discuss about this interview process also, okay? So towards the end we'll try to discuss more on this interview process also कि आप interviews कैसा कुछ क्या क्या चीजें कर सकते हैं. So now in the interviews they are focusing more on DSA. Okay. Why DSA? Okay. First question is why DSA? So DSA basically stands for data structures and algorithms, right? Data structures and algorithms. DSA stands for data structure and algorithms. So what does this means? Okay. पहली बात तो कंपनी क्यों पूछ रही है, right? First of all, why we are studying this DSA, I'm sure that you might have heard this term DSA. You are asking your friend who has recently gone through an interview, क्या पूछा भाई, DSA पूछ लिया यार, भाई DSA करवाओ, भाई DSA करवाओ. You search on YouTube how to get a job. The first question is learn about DSA, learn about DSA, all these things, right? So DSA is kind of the logic building skills. Okay. See, try to understand from the interviewer's perspective. Okay, he may not know web, right? Okay, and so there is no possible candidates. Okay, so there is no a good way. There is no, so see, every of the domain is having their own depth and having their own knowledge, right? So there is no point. Okay, it is difficult to gauge people based on these fields, right? That कि web में कितना अच्छा है और versus Android में कितना अच्छा है, it is really difficult to gauge people on them, right? It is really difficult. There is no level नहीं है gauge करने का. So what is basically DSA? Okay, DSA is basically a standard way, right? जैसे basically a contest है which is testing your logical skills. Okay, DSA is basically something that is testing your logical skills, right? That this is the particular logic. Okay, these are the logical things testing your logical skills. That is what exactly DSA is doing. So web development, okay, so maybe a person who is able to think good, okay, a person who is able to think good, okay, think good, by think good I mean who is able to come up with good solutions, he will do well in web also, he will do well in Android also, and he will do well in Java also, right? So basically what they're looking for, they're actually looking for talented individuals who can think well, who are having those logical skills. And this is not something that um right, right. So this is not something that I feel, okay, yes, so this is not something that you have to kind of क्या कह सकते हैं? Yes, this is not something that has to be natural, right? This is something that comes with practice. The logical DSS skills, that's come with practice, definitely it comes with practice. ये DSA वाली चीज you can always have with practice, okay? This is not something magical or miraculous. This is something that you can come with practice, that will come with practice, ठीक है? DSA इतना hard नहीं है. तो एक तो मैं आपको बता देता हूँ डिफरेंट डिफरेंट टेक्नोलॉजीज क्या क्या है, राइट? DSA is very important, okay? DSA is very important. We'll dig deep into that what each of them means. Okay, DSA is very important. Okay. First of all, what is DSA, why DSA, and how to prepare this? That is the plan for now. That is the plan for this. Okay, right. Okay. So DSA is really important. So what you can do, okay, what you can do is that, and apart from DSA, there are different things, right? So maybe web is using the web development is basically web development क्या होता है? Web development is something that you're making on the internet. I mean on the HTML pages. Okay. कि जैसे what I'm seeing on the laptop, whatever seeing things I'm seeing on the internet, maybe Amazon is a website, right? Amazon is a website, and maybe Flipkart is a website, Myntra is a website. All these things are website, right? Amazon, Myntra, Flipkart, they all are actually websites. Apart from this, there is this Android. Okay. In the Android, it's all about apps. Whatever apps you are considering on, okay, they all are Android. So it could be the Android apps could be maybe anything, right? So maybe you're playing a game Temple Run, that is also app. You are tomorrow running working calculator, you're using an app. You're using flashlight, using your torch, that is also an app. So all these are apps, right? And apart from this, there is the third one, machine learning. Okay, machine learning is one of them. Okay, so basically you have to choose. Okay, so this is what we are discussing about the roadmap. Okay, by roadmap means first of all the direction is there, right? First of all I need to figure out the destination कि मेरे को जाना कहाँ पर है. Okay, what most of you guys goal is, okay, what are your goals, guys? I mean apart from that, I want to get a software. Is there anything particular that you guys want? कि यार ये करना है मेरे को, ये नहीं करना. First of all, let's figure out that. That is more important, right? कि ठीक है कि सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर बनना, that is fine, but let's have a clear direction. Okay, that clear direction is also very important. कि software engineer is a very very vast field. There are a lot of things, right? Which is that thing that you want to go? What is that thing that you want to go? The destination is to be figured out. Okay. Okay. What are your maybe guys your dream? Okay, specifically in software कि आपका क्या मन है? What is your dream? कि मेरे को सॉफ्टवेयर में ये करना है, मेरे को सॉफ्टवेयर में ये करना है. What is that? Data analytics. Okay. What about others, guys? What are your dreams? User interface. Oh, sounds good. Yes. What about others? Backend developer, business analyst, UI, SD, front end, web and application, front end, software developer, engineer. Guide me, sir. Right. Okay. GS developer, data analytics, full stack developer, SD. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So what is this ML? This is ML is more about data analytics. Okay. This is about data analytics, and the screen part also. Yes. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Yes, I think we are back. Okay. So sorry for the disruption part, and I think yes, right. सही है ना? Guys, on track. Back on track, guys. Hello, hi, hello. Back on track. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, I could see some 10-20 people left off. I'm not sure if they are not ready to change their career or what. Not sure what is the plan. But I know it may seem boring. ऐसा कभी कभी हो जाता है. Definitely कुछ कुछ boring हो जाता है. But I'll try to keep it as engaging as possible. Okay, I'll try that you can have the best of the doubts and maybe everything. Okay, whatever queries are there. See, try to understand this, guys. Um, it is always a good idea to take somebody's help. Okay, if in case you're new on this field, okay, it is always a good idea that yes, you can take the help. That's not at all a problem, right? But थोड़ा effort करना पड़ता है, right? Right. Okay. Okay. So I think I would suggest this is my personal suggestion. Go for DSA. DSA तो करना ही करना है. करना ही करना है. करना ही है. There is no choice. No matter whatever level of company you are going, you want to start from 5 LPA all the way you up to 40 LPA types. Okay. All these companies will definitely ask DSA. These companies will definitely ask DSA, no matter what. DSA तो पूछा ही जाएगा. DSA is very important. No matter what, DSA is very important. Full stack web development can include, okay, the projects. Okay, the full stack web development can include कि आपका देखो आपका data structure अच्छा होना चाहिए. So what am I telling you? This is something that is job ready thing. Okay, so this is something that is industry is requiring. Okay, industry is requiring. Okay, industry में चीज की काफी demand है. Industry rich, and plus the second benefit is that there are lot of hiring. There's lots of hiring. Growth and all things are good, and plus the third advantage is that you can do a lot of freelancing also. Okay, so there are a lot of small startups, businesses that actually want their websites to be live, right? That actually want to come on the internet, that they want their websites. Okay, we'll come on the language part. Okay, we'll come on the language part, Vishal, don't worry. And so I think web development is something that is really good. Okay, industry is there, lots of hiring is there, freelancing projects are something you can do. So I think full stack web development is something that you can start with in case अगर आपको कोई आइडिया नहीं है. ठीक है, मतलब अगर आप ऐसे ही बोल रहे हो कि डेटा एनालिटिक्स जाना है और आपने डेटा एनालिटिक्स कुछ भी नहीं करा है, then I think that is not a very good idea. You start with this. Okay, once you get into industry, and then it is easy to switch, right? You can try out different things. You can, then that is not difficult to switch. But starting point, this can be good starting point, right? So starting point, this can be a good starting point. Full stack web development, okay, plus DSA. Full stack web development plus DSA can be a good starting point. DSA पे चलो बाद में आते हैं, पहले full stack web development देखते हैं. Okay, so can you guys tell me in the chat section what are the full stack web development components? Full stack web development में क्या क्या चीजें होती हैं आपके हिसाब से? आपने पढ़ा होगा कहीं ना कुछ भी, whatever is coming to your mind. What are the components that are there in the full stack web development along with the technologies, right? uh, along with the languages की technologies क्या क्या यूज हो रही हैं? HTML, CSS, whatever the things that you're thinking in the full stack web development, आपके हिसाब से share me. Okay, HTML, CSS, बैकएंड, फ्रंट एंड, बैकएंड, along with the technologies also. Okay, कि फ्रंट एंड में ये चीजें सीख सकता हूं मैं, बैकएंड में ये चीजें सीख सकता हूं. दैट विजन शुड बी क्लियर, राइट? आपको डे वन से, आपको आज से पता होना चाहिए. यू शुड बी क्लियर फ्रॉम दिस डे वन that this is something that I'm gonna plan in the next 3 months, 5 months, or whatever the time is. This is my plan. This is where I'm gonna have. This is where I'm gonna go, and this is how I'm gonna achieve it, right? तो आपका वो प्लान क्लियर होना चाहिए. Okay, lot of informative people. Nice. Sounds good. Okay. Right. So basically, there are two major domains. Okay. The first domain is the front end. Okay, the first domain is definitely the front end. The second domain is the back end. So the first domain is the front end part, and the second domain is back end. Front end maybe, okay, and then there comes the part of technologies. Front end is that part, okay. Front end is actually that part which the user is seeing. Okay, front end is that part which the user is seeing. For example, I am seeing this website. मैं इस वेबसाइट पे so maybe this is Amazon, okay, maybe this is Myntra. Let's promote Myntra, okay. So maybe this is Myntra. So in this Myntra, this is the sidebar, okay. This is the sidebar, and okay, yes. So this is a sidebar. The searching is there. Here comes the posts, right? You are selecting a good shoes for yourself. So these are the post and all these things, right? Some good fashion clothes that you're selecting, okay. And yes, writing's not visible. Can you imagine it? Okay. So okay, I'll try to view it with white, but white आपको पसंद नहीं आएगा फिर. White is something that's not very favorable, maybe. Okay. So this is something that these are the post section. Okay, this is something that the post section. Okay, and in this post section, okay, try to understand. This is the post section. So this is something that the user is saying कि अच्छा यहाँ पर है ये सब चीजें, and this can be made in the languages. Okay, the languages हैं, whatever the languages that you can make is, okay, the languages that you can make all these things are, it is in the HTML, okay, HTML, CSS, and Java's. It's HTML CSS is most useful design part. So I'll just tell you brief what each of them actually do. Okay, what each of them are doing. Okay, and so HTML is actually used for HTML. I'll just change this color white. So HTML is used for maybe the skeleton. So you're making this website. Okay, you're actually making this website. So you are making this skeleton, right? This is the skeleton that you're actually making. कि मेरा structure roughly कैसा दिखना चाहिए? How many sections should be there, right? How many divisions should be there? Section can be one of the partitions. Division can be the other partitions, right? Let's switch back to black की तरफ वापस चलते हैं, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. I'll try to write a little bit larger, right? Don't worry. Right, okay. So the idea is this, okay. Okay, back to that. No. Okay. The idea is this. These are the different sections. So आपको languages ये सीखनी ही पड़ेंगी, ठीक है. So ये सब languages is something that you have to learn. There is no other choice. HTML, CSS, okay. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and JavaScript. Java and JavaScript are not same, okay. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React. So either you can only choose this, okay. So there is choice, okay, technically, okay. So you don't need to be complete full stack developer. You can choose either of them, okay. Either you can choose this front end part, okay, या तो front end choose कर सकते हो, या आप back end choose कर सकते हो. It is good to know both, okay. It is very good to know both, but not necessary, okay. तो आप इनमें से कोई भी चूज कर सकते हो. फ्रंट एंड इंजीनियर बनना, आप यू वांट टू बिकम अ बैक एंड इंजीनियर, बोथ ऑफ देम आर ऑप्शंस. Both of them are fine, right? There is nothing like wrong or right. There is nothing like this. Yes, this is good, this is bad. There is nothing like this, okay. Front end is also fine, back end is also fine, and both of them are fine. तो ये सब languages आपको सीखनी ही पड़ेंगी, ठीक है. There is no way. You become a front end engineer, you have to learn these languages. You become a back end engineer, you have to learn databases, okay. You have to learn databases. You have to learn Node.js. Okay, Node.js is second thing, and then maybe you have to learn Express. So these are the general things, okay. फुल स्टैक डेवलपमेंट में डीएसए तो चाहिए चाहिए. ओके, डीएसए इज समथिंग दैट यू विल रिक्वायर नो मैटर व्हाट. डीएसए तो चाहिए ही चाहिए, राइट. डीएसए इज समथिंग दैट इज मच मच रिक्वायर्ड नो मैटर व्हाट, राइट. तो डीएसए मतलब करना ही पड़ेगा आपको. देयर इज नो अदर चॉइस. Okay, so either you choose this front end part. Okay, either you technically choose this front end part, that yes, this is the front end part where I cover this HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React. Or the second thing you can choose is the back end part. Okay, this is the back end. Okay, and in the back end part, I am going with HTML, Express, Node.js, all this thing, right? So front end and back end may say you need to choose one of them. Okay, you can either go with front end, you can go with back end. Both of them are fine, right? Both of them are fine. Yes. AccioJob में बात करते हैं. I think around you can expect maybe if you work hard. Okay, Karthik, to your question, if you actually work hard, I think something around 8 to 10 is something that you can expect if you really work hard. But this is an if condition that if you work hard. If you don't work hard, um, you will get a late job, and then that also to 5 to 6 types. I think that is a rough idea, Karthik. Okay. So either you choose all of them, okay, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, okay, that is the front end part, and from the front end part you can choose the back end part also, okay. Node.js तो databases पे आपको सीखने पड़ते हैं. This is not a one day process, okay. First of all, two important things. The first thing is that this is not something that you have to learn by tomorrow, okay. It is not like कि आज और कल में ही सीख लेना बाकी सब कुछ, okay. It's not a one day process. It's a continuous process. This process will take 3 to 5 months, 4 5 months, right? 4 months is average. 4 months at least, 4 to 5 months to become pro, right? 4 to 5 months may you can actually change your life and get to something around 18 LPA types also. So this is also possible if you work hard, right? Right. अगर आप मेहनत करते हो then yes, okay. In case you're working hard, then yes. 18 LPA, 20 LPA is not difficult, okay. 18 to 20 LPA is not difficult, but the condition is that you have to work hard, right? And in case you want to go above 20, then I think more hard work. So what I want to convey is that it's not about the quality, right? It's not about कि क्या हम जा सकते हैं नहीं जा सकते, okay. बिल्कुल हाँ, आप जा सकते हो, okay. But क्या आप जाने की, but see, okay, the direction thing is always there, right? That direction thing is always there, that direction is always clear. But the question is that, right, the direction thing is always there, but the question is that, are you willing to go in that direction? Are you able to go in that direction with the magnitude? क्या आप वो करना चाहते हो? That is the only question, right? कि आप उस magnitude से, उस effort से आप उस right direction में जाना चाहते हो, right? So that is the question, right? React or Flutter, both of them are having equal demand, okay. But I personally go with React because I think that is more. I mean, freelancing wise, that has more opportunities because that is little relatively difficult to learn. So that is why, right? Okay. Okay. So now the next thing that you need to understand, okay, the next thing that you need to understand is that कि हमने देखा, okay, in the back end part we were discussing, okay, just a second. Okay, just guys, just give me a second. just a second, right? Okay, right. So now in the backend part, you have something called databases, right? Backend में what you have is databases. Okay. तो ये databases भी आपको सीखने ही पड़ेंगे. Databases is something, okay. Just a second. Okay. So backend में you have called something called databases, and in this databases is something that can help you store up to information, right? Database is something that you can store the information, right? तो आप information store कर सकते हो, right? That storing information part is there. Can you guys tell me what? Can you guys give me an example? आप लोग एग्जांपल दे सकते हो एक कि डेटाबेसेस किस टाइप की इंफॉर्मेशन स्टोर कर सकते हैं? एनी एग्जांपल? Yes, yes, RK Virtual, correct. कोई example, any example that is coming to your mind कि yes, this could be a good example of databases. I mean, any real life use सोच के देखो कि databases कहाँ काम आते होंगे. Use case, text form, okay. नहीं, वो नहीं. Databases के use. Where actually will I be using the database? That is the question. For example, okay, और कुछ किसी को कुछ add करना हो maybe. That is, this is something I can databases, right? Kind of, this is the question. Yeah, right. So databases is very important. Okay, so databases can actually be used to store information. Okay, databases का use है that it is actually helping us to store the information. That yes, this is the information I want to store. For these information, databases are used. Okay, so there are basically two type of databases. आप इनमें से कोई भी सीख सकते हो. Okay, in the databases part especially, you can learn any one of them. Either it is an SQL, okay, MySQL, that is one type of database, or you can learn MongoDB. Okay, MongoDB. प्लीज गाइस इनको याद कर लो. ओके, इनको याद कर लो, इनको नोट कर लो, नोट देम डाउन, बिकॉज टुमारो व्हेन यू विल सिट डाउन, ओके, एंड यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि अब मेरे को क्या करना चाहिए. वो चीज, दैट क्वेश्चन शुड नॉट बी देयर. ओके, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि अब आप शाम को बैठो, आपको काफी ज्यादा मन है, टुमारो यू रियली वांट टू गेट इनटू 20 LPAs, राइट? और मे बी 6 months डाउन यू वांट टू गो इनटू द 20 LPA जॉब्स, व्हिच इज नॉट डिफिकल्ट, बट कैसे जाएं, दैट क्वेश्चन शुड नॉट बी देयर, राइट? जो भी कैसे जाए वाला क्वेश्चन है कि कैसे जाए इस 20 LPA पे, दैट कैसे जाए शुड नॉट बी अ क्वेश्चन, राइट? दैट अगर वो क्वेश्चन अभी भी है, तो मेक श्योर कि आप उस वर्कशॉप में यू मेक श्योर दैट यू क्लियर दिस क्वेश्चन. ये क्वेश्चन का सोल्यूशन आपका आ जाना चाहिए आज की वर्कशॉप पे, ठीक है? कि कैसे जाए ये तो पता है ही है, राइट? ये चीज पता है, मतलब दिस शुड बी क्लियर, देयर शुड बी नो डाउट ऑन दैट. ओके, देयर शुड बी नो डाउट ऑन दैट. Okay, yes, I could see that a lot of you guys are definitely part of some of the batches only. That is good. Okay, nice, nice. नहीं भूले रहे. SQL and MySQL no difference. Okay, kind of consider them same. Okay, and the second thing is the difference between merge check and mean check. Between the merge and mean is the React part. Okay, framework का फर्क है. Okay, so what is this merge stack? A lot of you guys might have seen that कि merge stack पढ़ लो, merge stack पढ़ लो, merge stack पढ़ लो, scope है. So merge stack is something. कोई बता सकते हैं merge stack full form? Anybody full form? merge stack क्या होता है? merge stack M stand for MongoDB. Okay, Correct. MongoDB. E stands for Express. R stands for React. Good. Nice, nice. Sort of good, good. R stands for React, and N stands for Node.js. Perfect, right? So ये technology merge stack is kind of the technologies, okay? Merge stack is kind of the technologies or languages, right? Technologies and languages kind of means the same thing, right? Technologies and the languages, they actually mean the same thing. ठीक है, तो merge stack is something I would recommend. आप इसको सीख सकते हो, okay? Yes, right. So merge stack is something that I think you should learn. Merge stack is something that is good. आप इनको सीखना चाहिए. And अब सीखेंगे कैसे, राइट? तो दो चीजें इंपॉर्टेंट, राइट? द फर्स्ट थिंग वी हैव डिस्कस्ड अबाउट किस डीएसए. द सेकंड थिंग दैट वी हैव डिस्कस्ड अबाउट द मर्ज स्टैक, राइट? तो मतलब बेसिकली फ्रंट एंड या फिर मर्ज स्टैक. अब नाउ आई विल कम इनटू डीएसए आफ्टर आई कवर अबाउट दिस मर्ज स्टैक, ओके? मर्ज स्टैक कैसे पढ़ा जाए, दैट इज द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. तो पहली बात तो आई थिंक एनीथिंग दैट यू वांट टू लर्न, ओके, this should be, okay, anything that you want to learn, I think this should be kind of a प्रोजेक्ट बेस्ड लर्निंग, ठीक है? तो आपको प्रोजेक्ट्स बनाने चाहिए. प्रोजेक्ट्स बनाओ, राइट? दैट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. That is how you will actually be learning. That is the most important and easy way to learn, okay? The best way to learn is actually to make projects, ठीक है? अब डेफिनेटली लॉट ऑफ यू गाइस से कि यार बिल्कुल भी नहीं आता, राइट? आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट, ओके? Yes, Rajiv, even that is possible. That is not an issue, okay? Right. Okay. So in case you're actually making these projects, okay, in case you're actually making these projects, try to understand, okay, try to make projects, okay? This is the best way to learn. The best way to actually learn is to make a good projects. Now definitely अब ऐसा तो है नहीं कि for example from day one you are very good with this, right? From day one you are very good with this, that is fine, okay? That is absolutely fine. नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Project should be unique, no, not at all, right? The project should not be unique, not necessary, okay? In case you're preparing for very high level interviews, at that level the projects can be unique. I'll tell you how to make that projects unique. I'll tell you a trick, okay? And first of all, कुछ basic, so I think you should make 3 projects, okay? एक basic level, okay? एक basic level, बहुत intermediate, basic, small, quick project. एक kind of intermediate, okay? Intermediate. And one more thing is intermediate and advanced kind of project, right? Big project, basically big project. So three type of projects are there: basic, intermediate, and advanced kind of things, okay? Right, okay. So in the basic projects, okay, basic, कोई भी आप टेक्नोलॉजी सीख रहे हो, लर्न विद द प्रोजेक्ट्स, विद द हेल्प ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट्स. छोटे छोटे प्रोजेक्ट्स बनाओ. मेक स्मॉल प्रोजेक्ट्स. फॉर एग्जांपल, tomorrow you want to learn anything, right? You want to learn HTML. सपोज आपको HTML, CSS और जावास्क्रिप्ट सीखनी है. जावास्क्रिप्ट. The first thing I would say, इनकी बेसिक थ्योरी जानो. The first way is that you actually learn about the theory, right? Right. So you should learn about the theory part. What is the best way to learn the theory part, guys? I really want you guys to please note this down, okay, and take the best out of this, okay? इसको note कर लो साथ साथ में. If you want to start, okay, this should be the order should be this: HTML, CSS, JavaScript. एंड देन इन केस आप दोनों तरीके से जा सकते हो. आप रिएक्ट सीखना है तो पहले रिएक्ट सीख लो, एंड आइदर यू कैन वांट टू लर्न नोड.js, बोथ ऑफ देम आर फाइन, okay? And then do the vice versa. So this is the first part, second part, third part, and either you can keep this fourth or you can keep this fourth, and or you have to do Node.js here, Node.js plus Express, that is also possible, and either you can do after this React. Node.js plus MongoDB is also there, that is obvious. You can MongoDB भी यहाँ पर आएगा, and Node.js plus Express plus MongoDB types. So this is the order in which you should probably learn. I should be learning in this particular order, and then you have to learn here React. This is a good way. This is an easy way you can do this, right? So this should be the order of learning, right? Order. This is what you can follow. This is the order which you can follow. कि मैं learning इस type से करूँगा. Correct. Now the next thing is that, okay, the next thing is that how to actually go about it. Okay, how to actually go about it. आपको इसमें से for this particular thing you need to try making small projects, right? इनके आपको projects बनाने हैं. For example, HTML CSS कुछ सीखा मैंने. The next thing that I will be doing, I will be making a project. Simple, right? I will be making a project. That's simple, right? That is the next thing I am doing. I choose a language, I choose some tech stack, and the next thing that I'm doing, I am making a project. Okay, some different type of projects that you can get started with. Okay, as a text editor बना लो, right? Make some games, make snake game. Okay, and maze solver is there, right? Snake game is there, maze solver is there. Some anything like tic tac toe is there, Sudoku solver is there, right? So all these games, how will you actually make? How will you actually be making these projects, right? In order to make these projects, in order to actually make these projects, please go through YouTube tutorials. इनको YouTube tutorials के through जाओ, okay? YouTube tutorials, okay? That is the best way, okay? YouTube tutorials are the best way to go about this, okay? You can definitely go through YouTube tutorials. So you might have seen that there are YouTube tutorials that kind of for example, I just simply Google um, make snake game in HTML, CSS and JavaScript, right? Make snake game in HTML, CSS and JavaScript. बस इस पर्टिकुलर चीज को आपको YouTube पे डालना है इन वेब डेवलपमेंट बस. और यहाँ पर गेम की जगह यू कैन टेक एनी ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट्स. Flappy Bird is also one of the projects. Okay, Flappy Bird is one of the projects, and text editor is there, file compression are there. So all these things are valid projects. Okay, so you can choose any of them. After you choose this project, आपने उसका YouTube tutorial देखा, okay, and you are searching that make snake game in web development. जैसे right, so they will try to live code, okay, and your goal is to also go along with that code. Okay, इस YouTube tutorial से alongside code, okay, you will be coding with them alongside that. They are also coding and you will also be coding. Okay, so code alongside is the second thing that you need to do for the first project. Okay, for the first project this should be your approach. ठीक है, I understand that कि आपको बिल्कुल भी नहीं आता है, that is absolutely fine. ठीक है, online YouTube tutorials देखो, on try to go through the YouTube tutorials and maybe whatever projects you find it good, right? Snake game is there, tic tac toe, Sudoku, whatever you find it good. There is no restriction on the projects. Whatever the project you find it good, please try to Google it. That make snake game in the web development. Yes, that makes snake game in the web development and code alongside. ठीक है, तो जैसे जैसे वो लोग कोड करते जाएंगे, the same way you can also code it, right? Code alongside with them, with the YouTube tutorial. Okay, so इससे you will feel two things, right? The first thing that you will get is the confidence. Okay, confidence is one thing that you will have, and the second thing is definitely learning, right? Confidence and learning are two things. Yes, Vinod, I'll try to. Yes, don't worry, Vinod. I'll try to make sure it's English. Don't worry. Sorry. Right. Okay. So confidence is one thing, and the second thing that I think is it is about you will learn about the tech stack also. Learn about the technology. So that is the second thing. Okay. The first thing is about the confidence. एंड द सेकंड थिंग इज दैट यू विल ऑल्सो बी लर्निंग अबाउट द टेक्नोलॉजी. ठीक है, तो दो चीजें आपको आ जाएंगी. सो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट यू, दिस इज हाउ यू विल बी मेकिंग योर फर्स्ट प्रोजेक्ट. Any doubt, guys? Okay, now now I want to have a quick question answer session. Okay, I'll have some 5 minutes Q&A session. Okay, and then we'll go ahead. Okay, so in this Q&A session you can ask me anything that you are confused about the full stack web development. Okay, full stack web development की तरफ जो भी आपको कुछ भी पूछना है, whatever the queries are there in the full stack web development, please go ahead and ask. We'll have some 5-7 minutes Q&A session and then we'll go ahead. um I think, Karthik, there are not well libraries. Okay, so there is not well libraries, so libraries अच्छी नहीं है. C++ is not very advanced. Okay, that is not meant for backend. Okay, C++ is not meant for backend, so I think that is not a good idea because it's not a very rich library. C++ की libraries ऐसी नहीं है, right? C++ की libraries are not very good, so I think that is not a good idea to go with C++ in the backend section. Okay. Ishwar, your answer is that Netflix clone by using JavaScript. Answer is yes, but I would still recommend try making Netflix using. Okay, okay. You want to go for Netflix, Ishwar? And see. So what is my suggestion? So you can go through this. So there is this online YouTube channel, Clever Programmer. Okay. So Clever Programmer is an online YouTube channel, very good channel. So they make live projects. Okay. So Clever Programmer is one of them. There is something called Programmer. Okay. Bro grammar is the second thing. Okay, bro grammar is second thing, and clever programmer is one of them. And so this clever programmer has made a Netflix clone. Okay, they have made a Netflix clone, and this Netflix clone is in React. This Netflix clone is in React. You can go and check this out. Okay, in case you want to do this, please go and check this out. Right? You can go through this. This is a very good one. Okay, you can go through this. This is absolutely fine. This is good to start with. Right, so this is something that you can start with. Perfect. Any further queries on this? Okay, any further queries on this? Okay, just yes, I think clever programmer is there is something called code with Harry also. Okay, code with Harry is also good. Okay. Code with Harry is also good. ये काफी अच्छे अच्छे projects बना देते हैं. They try to make small projects, so this is a good YouTube channel. Okay, much recommended. So he tries to make some small YouTube channels, small projects which will help you learn. So that is also fine. Okay. Languages we'll discuss. The next topic we'll probably pick up is languages only. Ayush. Ayush, I'm not sure. I think you have to ask the team. Okay. We can learn this languages. Languages part coming on this. Okay. I think ye can, yes, they can be done in Java. They can be done in Python. That's not an issue. Okay. So you have to learn for backend. You have to learn Django. Okay. In Python. Okay. अगर आप Python में हो, in case you are going for Python part, you have to go for Django. Learn Django. Be Django. That is fine. Okay. Ishwar, we don't need to buy domain. So there are online domains. Okay, जैसे GitHub है, right? So GitHub is one of the domains, and you can use that to deploy your website. I think technically, language wise, you need to learn this full stack. Whatever comes in full stack, that is one thing. Plus one language that can be Java. Java or C++, anything is fine. Either choose full stack web development, okay, full stack, or maybe front end back end, okay. Whatever the languages come in the front end back end, you have to choose them. And after you choose them. Apart from that, for DSA perspective, you can either go with the Java part, or the second thing you can go with the C++ part. ठीक है? और किसी को किसी भी टाइप की कोई कुछ भी क्वेरी है, प्लीज फील फ्री टू आस्क मी. Is there any type of query that you guys are finding it difficult? Please feel free to ask me, guys. कुछ भी? Any queries, guys? No? Sounds good. Well, I think the language part I'll just discuss. Okay, language part is something I'll discuss in a moment. Heroku is there. Heroku is there. Heruko. Or maybe I'm not sure what is the spelling, but Heroku. Just Google this once. This is one of them. Any YouTube search name, right? So you can choose any of them, right? For example, मेरे को snake game बनानी है. ठीक है, मेक स्नेक गेम इन वेब डेवलपमेंट. हियर यू कैन पुट द गेम नेम, राइट? तो आपको जो भी चीज का नाम बनाना है, वॉट एवर द थिंग दैट यू वांट टू मेक, यू कैन मेक दैट. मे बी मेक टिकटॉक टिकटैक्टो इन वेब डेवलपमेंट, राइट? टिकटैक जो वेब को बनाना है, टिकटैक्टो इन वेब डेवलपमेंट. सो दैट ऑल थिंग्स आर फाइन. हेरुको इज यूज्ड फॉर डिप्लॉइंग. ओके, तो हेरुको इज अ डिप्लॉइंग थिंग. फॉर एग्जांपल, आपको वेबसाइट किसी इंटरनेट पे अपलोड करनी है, तो दैट इज व्हाट हेरुको इज यूज्ड फॉर. ठीक है, Heruko is used for the deploying purpose. Yes, that is what Heruko is used for. Heroku, okay, it's Heroku maybe. I'm not sure what are the exact Heroku. On we'll be learning both front end and back end. Yes, correct. Okay, how to make notes? I think Murli, this is something that I think this जैसे like I am making notes. You can also make similar notes, right? No, Ishwar. We don't need to know for Docker, AWS, Qubit. All these things are not required. Okay. So all these fancy things are not required, not at all required. Okay. Just basic. Okay. We don't require all these fancy things. Okay. The next thing that I want you guys to know about is the language. Right. The next thing I want to know about is the language. Okay. Language. Which language to choose from C++ और मतलब for DSA part. लैंग्वेज अगर मेरे को चूज करनी है तो कौन सी लैंग्वेज चूज करूं? ओके, सो वन ऑफ देम इज सी प्लस प्लस एंड द सेकंड वन इज जावा. ओके, technically I'll tell you what. Okay, technically tell you what. C++ is what is used in colleges. Okay, so it is there in college curriculum generally. Okay, so in the college curriculum C++ is there. That is why I think C++ is working. But Java is something, and C++ is used for more gaming thing. Okay, C++ is used for gaming part. Okay, अगर आपको gaming करनी है and all these things, so that is what C++ is used. Java is used not for gaming. Okay, Java is not used for gaming. Java is an industry standard language, right? Java is something that is very famous in the industry. Okay, so Java is an industry standard language. Okay, industry standard language. Almost all the companies are using Java. Okay. Mostly C++ and Java, most of the things they are doing same. Okay, in Java is an industry standard language. Okay, almost everybody is using in this Java. Okay, so right, Java is industry standard language. That is fine. And companies are also using. Companies prefer Java. This, okay. Companies prefer this. Okay. Companies prefer this. Java is an industry standard language, and but Java, the problem is that Java is little difficult to start with. Okay, the syntax part is little difficult. Okay, syntax is little difficult. Honestly, not much difficult, but yes, syntax is little relatively. C++ is easy to get started. Okay, C++ is easy, okay, to get started with. Okay, It is easy to get started with C++, to get started with. And Java is syntax is little difficult. Okay, syntax of Java is little difficult. थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होता है Java का syntax. So that is the issue. I think no. Please don't go for Python. Okay, not a very good idea to go for Python because I have seen, that is my personal experience. जो अच्छी कंपनीज होती हैं, मैं अच्छी कंपनीज आई मीन टायर वन कंपनीज में भी, फ्लिपकार्ट, अमेजोन, मिंत्रा, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट, दे जनरली डोंट प्रेफर दिस पाइथन डेवलपर्स एज ऑफ नाउ. मतलब एक लैंग्वेज आनी चाहिए आप में से, राइट? यस. अगर आपको गेमिंग, मतलब अगर आपको गेमिंग बनानी है, राइट, इन केस यू वांट टू गो फॉर दैट गेमिंग, मेकिंग ऑफ द गेमिंग, देन आई थिंक सी प्लस प्लस एंड पाइथन कैन मेक सेंस. बट इन केस यू आर प्लानिंग फॉर डीएसए पार्ट इन गेटिंग a software developer job, okay, in that case, in case you are going for a software developer job, then I think choose any one of them. Okay, in the long run this is beneficial. Okay, in the long run Java wins little bit. Okay, long run Java wins. But अगर आपको ऐसा लगता है कि you want to get started, okay, you are in the second year, third year types, and you want to just get started with, then I think you can get started with C++. तो आप C++ में थोड़ा जा सकते हैं. बट अगर आपको लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए सोचना है, राइट, इन केस यू वांट टू थिंक ऑफ लॉन्ग टर्म की इंडस्ट्री में क्या चलता है, कंपनीज कौन सी पूछ रहे हैं, सिंटैक्स थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट है. दैट इनिशियल बर्डन इज स्टिल देयर. ओके, दैट इनिशियल बर्डन इज स्टिल देयर, दैट इनिशियल हर्डल इज देयर, that is there. But once you really learn this is good, right? So once you really learn this is good. Only that initial hurdle is still there to some extent, that yes, it is little difficult to get started, but it is good in the long term. Okay, so this is good in the long term. So I would recommend you guys Java. Okay, Java choose कर लो language Java. And Java का एक benefit और है, you can also make projects in Java, right? The second benefit of Java is that you can make projects in Java. That is the second thing, right? You want to make projects, you can make projects in Java. That is the second thing. And yes, language wise there is no hard and fast bound. Okay, yes, I understand that. Okay, I understand that. Yes, technically C++ is fast. Okay, C++ is fast, but it's not that fast that I have to choose a difficult easy language for that. मतलब C++ is fast, but execution wise both of them are fine. Okay, Java is not that slow. मतलब ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं है. C++ is faster, but not very very fast kind of. Okay. Yes, yes. Answer to your question, Ishwar, is yes. ठीक है. लैंग्वेज में गाइस एनी क्वेरीज अबाउट लैंग्वेज. बैकएंड में, यार बैकएंड में कुछ भी नहीं होता. जस्ट क्विक रिकैप ऑफ द बैकएंड पार्ट आल्सो. ओके, in the backend main thing, what is the one of the things that we are having in backend is a database. Okay, and the second thing that we are having is a server. First thing is the database, second thing is the server. So what really happens? Okay, Mondev. Okay, thanks. Okay. Right. Okay. Yes. Any further queries, guys? Language में किसी को confusion है? There are other languages also. JavaScript is there. There is something called Ruby, Rails. There is something called C. ठीक है, but उनकी जरूरत नहीं है. Right. C is there. Right. और भी बहुत सारे languages है. Python is definitely there. Python is there, right? So all these languages are there, right? But I don't think so technically they are much useful. Okay, just to get started with, right? The idea is that this they are useful. It's not like I'm Golang is there, right? There's another language, beautiful language, Golang. So it's not like that these languages are not useful, but technically I think initial point के लिए, okay, अगर आपको start करना है, अगर आपको स्टार्ट करना है, डेफिनेटली ऑल दीज आर गुड, राइट? ऑल दीज आर वंडरफुल, दे आर अमेजिंग. ठीक है, बट अगर आपको स्टार्ट करना है तो आपको स्टार्ट करने के लिए, यू वांट टू स्टार्ट इन द इंडस्ट्री, यू आर फ्रॉम नॉन बीटेक सीएस बैकग्राउंड, ओके, you are from non BTech CS background and you want to start it, then I think you should go for Java. Okay, because at entry level Java is having the most jobs. Okay, at the entry level Java is having the most number of jobs. Java entry level पे Java के jobs ज़्यादा हैं, right? So अगर आप by chance non BTech CS background से हैं, then I think getting the opportunity is one of the most things, right? Getting the opportunity is one of the most important things. तो इसलिए I think learning Java is a good idea. Java सीखना क्यों है? Because I mean it is easy to get started. मतलब more job opportunities. Simple. So there are basically a lot more job opportunities at entry level. So I can say that yes, Java is a good idea to start with. Yes, business logic will also be covered, Karthik Sharma. Yes. Yes, PHP is bad idea. PHP, don't go for PHP. Yes, actually, Karthik, that is done on the server only. Okay. Timeline, okay. So from the timeline perspective, guys, I think to cover DSA 3 months is a good time. 3 months is a very good time. That is enough. Okay, 3 months is a very good time, more than enough. And right, okay, right, okay, right. So I think 3 months is a good time. 3 months में हो जाएगा, okay. But again, that proper strategy is to be there, right? Again, the proper strategy is there. That strategy should be there, right? कि आप 3 months में कर तो लो, करोगे कैसे? And ऐसा नहीं है in the Java part especially, okay. In the Java part especially, it is not about, okay, in the Java part especially, try to understand. It's not about the language, okay. It's about the data structures that you need to learn. Data structures आपको सीखने पड़ेंगे. Data structures is something that you need to learn. Yes, these are the data structures that I need to learn, and in these data structures I need to learn in the language Java. Okay, तो Java सीखने में time नहीं लगता. Java is just the syntax part, okay. But syntax of what? Syntax of these data structures. Syntax of these data structures is something I need to learn. I'll just try to give you an overview, quick feedback, not feedback, but yes, quick overview of how these things are working. Okay. No, AWS and all these things are not required. Okay. Okay. So this is the front end part. Okay. This is the front end part. This is what users are seeing. Okay. This is the database. Okay. This is the database where the information is being stored. आपको कोई भी information store करनी है. For example, I want to store the information of the users, right? I want to store the information of the user that yes, these are the particular list of users. Okay, these are the particular list of users and which are you know kind of shopping. Okay, this is the server. Okay, this is server. This server is written in Node.js generally. Okay, this is written in hi-fi in case HTML CSS plus React, kind of HTML CSS React, JS React, all these things it's written. So they communicate with each other. Okay, in case it really requires a database. Okay, in case this thing really requires a database, so this will try to connect database from there. So this is the backend. Okay, backend मतलब जो back side पे है, right? That is there. Database is something to store the information. This is to store the information that yes, this is the information I want to store. Correct. Okay, and this is the front end part which is user friendly, right? You click on anything, it goes to the backend, it does some processing. In case it really wants a data, it tries to get it from the database, right? This is a step by step process. So front end and back end actually communicate with each other. Okay, and back end is also communicating with the database. Okay, go for JavaScript, Shaikh. Go for JavaScript. JavaScript, sorry, Java. Go for Java. Sorry, not JavaScript, but yes, go for Java. Okay. और guys किसी को language में किसी भी type any doubts up till we have discussed about the full stack part, we have discussed about the language part. Time is I think 3 months. Any further queries guys on this language and a particular this full stack part? किसी को कुछ भी query है please ask me guys. जो भी चीजें हैं try to understand this. Okay, whatever things are there please try to understand that yes, आज मैं यहाँ से I will take away the knowledge and the direction part. Okay, I want you guys that you actually take away the direction part from here. Okay, जो भी direction part है, this is something I expect from you guys, that the direction part you take away. Very important that you take away the direction part. Yes. Okay, no queries. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, now the next thing is this. Okay, yes, the language part is clear, right? The language part is clear. You have to make Java. Okay, you have to make Java, and you have to choose Java. Sorry, not make Java, but yes, so you can choose Java. At a time, how many languages should you learn? Okay, तो ऐसा कर सकते हो. Okay, what I have done maybe, and that what something that you can do. Start a language. Okay, HTML CSS ना ज़्यादा मुश्किल नहीं है. Okay, don't think of कि HTML CSS JavaScript they are languages, right? They are languages. Okay, so they are not difficult, very not that they're not very difficult. Okay, तो आप इनको simultaneously plan कर सकते हो, right? So you start learning with JavaScript. Okay, okay, so you start learning with Java. Okay, आप Java के साथ शुरू कर लो. Okay, you start learning the DSA part, because DSA is a little long game. Okay, DSA is very important, very very important. I cannot stress more on this. Okay, so DSA is very important. Okay, you start learning Java. Okay, so Java is something that you start learning. Okay, so once you really start learning Java, आप Java पढ़ रहे हो, along with this. Okay, along with this you can cover these things. Okay, plus this is something that you can, that list of topics that I shared, this is something that you can cover, go alongside. Simple, right? So because that is not possible कि आप right, that is not possible that you guys are both going with Java and HTML CSS both, right? HTML CSS both आप दोनों नहीं कर सकते, that is not possible. And since you're not doing I mean yes, what I want to say is that this is not possible that you are doing it complete day, right? That complete day you're doing DSA, DSA, DSA. That is not possible, right? Doing DSA whole day is not possible. So, so what is a good idea? The good idea is that try two things at a time, right? You start with DSA, and along with DSA also go for the front end part or the full stack web development part. So what you can do, आप in the any day part also you can switch between कि आपका coding करने का मन नहीं कर रहा. Okay, in case you are not having you are not very loving to do the coding part, that's okay. You should probably go between the development part. So basically you have to take a balance between the coding and the development part, right? तो आप दोनों चीजें simultaneously start कर सकते हैं. That is absolutely okay. Okay, you can start them simultaneously. That is absolutely okay simultaneously, and that is absolutely encouraged. Okay, that is absolutely okay. Yes, Divyanshu. Java is not a backend or front end language. Java is just a logic building language. Okay, it's not like a backend front end language you can use, but yes, mostly it's a backend language. Okay, that is true. Okay, Java is used for logic writing. Okay, in case you want to write the logic, That is where Java is used. Logic writing में Java काम आती है. Right, that is where actually it's used. Okay. Yes, Ujjwal, I totally relate this to you. Okay. Even when I was coding this, okay, consistency is something that is, I mean, very important. Okay. This is very true. Okay, this is very true कि बहुत बार ऐसा हुआ that you guys will kind of feel burned out. Okay. um, you kind of feel burnout. Okay, that is possible, and you guys will but consistency is something that you have to keep no matter what, right? आप daily fix कर लो. Okay, daily fix कर लो that you daily fix that daily 3 questions I have to do no matter what. Okay, daily fixing 3 questions in the initial part is fine. Okay, whether you have done them seeing the solutions, whether you have done them seeing without the solutions, anything is fine. Okay, but that daily 3 questions is something that is very important. ठीक है कि डेली के डेली 3 क्वेश्चन मेरे को करने ही पड़ेंगे, राइट? See, in case I think 5 months is something that is required, right? 5 months of time is something that is at least required. 5 months of a time is a good time to learn DSA, complete everything, to learn DSA plus web dev. Okay, so you want to learn DSA plus web dev. 5 months of the time is a good time, right? 5 months तो लगेंगे ही लगेंगे, right? And I think daily basis पे you should at least dedicate 2 to 3 hours maybe. This is something that is required, right? DSA is good with C++ or Java. I think it depends. That really depends on both on what how you perceive it. I would say that go for Java because Java is something that is very industry friendly. Okay, there are a lot of Java developers that are required. So I think Parika, you should go with Java. See, consistency. तो देखो, consistency is something that is fine. That is very important. That is true, because sometimes it's difficult to. So ऐसा हो जाता है कि राइट बट इफ यू काइंड ऑफ मेक अ प्लान. ओके, दैट इज व्हाई आई थिंक प्लान्स आर इंपॉर्टेंट. अगर आपने प्लान कर लिया है, ओके, आपने पता है कि व्हाट इज दिस वीक्स टारगेट, वीकली प्लान बनाओ अपना. ओके, try to make a weekly plan that yes, this particular week I will be solving these many questions, I will be covering these topics wise. Okay, topic wise weekly plan बनाओ. सो दैट विल ऑल्सो गिव यू मोटिवेशन कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल कि अगर मैं आज नहीं पढ़ा. ओके, सो सपोज दैट विल गिव यू मोटिवेशन दैट सपोज टुडे इफ आई हैवंट स्टडीड, तो मेरे कल का टॉपिक आई मीन आई विल हैव टू दैट विल शिफ्ट ऑन, राइट? दैट विल कीप ऑन शिफ्टिंग. तो दैट ऑल्सो गिव्स यू मोटिवेशन ऑन डेली बेसिस कि यार मुझे पढ़ना ही पड़ेगा. सी it's not like the 300 number is even. I think I have solved something on 2000 plus problems. Okay, so I've solved around 2000 plus problems, and even I'm not very confident that yes, I'll crack the interviews. Okay, so it is not about the problems count. Okay, कि ऐसा नहीं है कि 300. Definitely that is true, Raj, that right, definitely that is true कि आप feeling solving more problems give you more confidence. Okay, but this is a continuous learning process. It is absolutely a continuous learning process. The more you practice, the better you will become at it. Okay, okay, the more you practice, the better you will become at it. So ऐसा कुछ वो नहीं है. Okay, now let's come to the resources part. Okay, for coding. Okay, for coding I would recommend. Okay, go for Java. Okay, for coding I mean go for Java, that's fine. Okay, so the website is Java T Point. Okay, Java T Point is good for theory. Go for YouTube tutorials. Code with Harry YouTube tutorials. That is good YouTube channel. Okay, Code with Harry. So Code with Harry YouTube channel is there. That is also good idea. Okay. Okay. So Java Code with Harry, and apart from this, so theory part GFG is very good. Okay. GFG lead code. Currently, please focus on these two only. Okay. Code Chef Code Forces in पे मत जाइए. Okay. Don't go on this Code Chef Code Forces. Please use them for problem solving. So in case you want to solve problems, okay, in case you want to solve a lot of problems, please go for this GFG lead code, all these things, right? They are specifically meant for problem solving only. तो अगर आपको प्रॉब्लम्स प्रैक्टिस करनी है, प्रॉब्लम्स स्पेसिफिकली जीएफजी लीड कोड से प्रैक्टिस कीजिए. दैट इज एब्सोल्युटली ओके, राइट? एंड थ्योरी पार्ट आल्सो जीएफजी इज गुड. GFG is really good with theory part also, right? So yes. Um, Debujit, I have two answers for this. The first answer is I think that guidance is not there. I think that guidance, step by step guidance, is what you come for. Okay, that step by step guidance is something that I think very important. At every step, कि कल क्या करना है. So here at this, maybe in this YouTube, in this particular live session, I can only give an overview, right? I can give an overview कि last तक क्या करना है, right? कि this is the particular thing, this is how you will be going step by step. But आपको daily के steps कौन बताएगा कि कल क्या करना है, कल कौन सी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करनी है, कल कौन सी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करनी है. Plus the placements thing, this is I think why you can come to Accio. That is not necessary, you, that is completely your choice. Okay, that is not the idea, but the idea is that this is probably one you can try this. Okay. Okay. Okay, what I think is that 300 problems are more than enough. Okay, 300 problems should be good enough to help you feel confident. Okay, 300 problems are good. Okay, more than enough. बहुत होती है. 300 problems are really more than enough, but the important thing is that कि आपको you have to choose those wise problems. Okay, you have to choose wise problems. ऐसा नहीं है कि एक ही टॉपिक की बारी बारी प्रॉब्लम्स प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं. That does not make sense that only one topic you are choosing all the problems. You should decide your problems in a distributed manner. Okay, decide your problems in a distributed manner. I think for every topic, for every topic you should have around 25 problems type, 20 to 25 problems to practice. इतने problems अगर आप practice कर लेते हो, okay, for every topic, for example, maybe binary search is one of the topics. I'm just giving an example. So binary search is one of the topics that is there, and you can, if you actually solve around 20 problems, okay, if you really solve around 20-25 problems on binary search, then I think binary search आपका अच्छा हो सकता है, right? So 20 to 25 problems are good enough. Okay, 20 to 25 problems, 20 से लेके 25 तक. This includes easy plus medium plus hard, right? अगर आपको easy लेनी है, easy लेनी है, medium लेनी है, hard लेनी है, तो combine 20, right? ऐसा नहीं कि easy के 20, medium के 20 और hard के 20, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. But yes, 20 to 25 problems are good. Okay, for every topic, roughly almost all the topics are there. Okay, we'll just quickly name through the topics one. Okay, अगर आपको और कंटेंट चाहिए, ओके, इन केस यू रियली वांट मोर कंटेंट, सो देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड एज इंटरव्यू बिट्स. ठीक है, इफ यू रियली वांट, आई मीन you really want to go, but this is little hard. Okay, interview bit is little hard and it is having tough questions. So in the initial part I think you will be finding it difficult. Okay, because the questions are really hard, and yes, so what you can do is this, there is something called interview bit programming. Okay, तो in this programming you can get a list of those questions, 20-25 questions. Okay, आपकी जो भी problems चाहिए आपको, whatever the problems you require topic wise, that is there, right? So the name of the resource is interview bit. Okay, whatever the topics that you really require, you can get the topics line wise: time complexity, arrays, math, strings, binary search, two pointer, bit manipulation, linked list. So technically these are all the topics. Okay, these are all the topics that are there. Okay, and in each of the topic, for example, I choose any topic. Maybe the topic that I want to choose is maybe hashing, right? So hashing is one of the topics. Okay, and yes. So in this hashing, you can try to go through these problems, right? So जो भी problems हैं, you can try these problems. Okay, see. So these are the list of problems, hashing के problems हैं. There are some 20-30 problems. Okay, so you can try those problems. Okay, these are the list of problems that you should try. ऐसे आपको टॉपिक वाइज मिल सकता है. ओके, दिस इज कंटेनिंग अ curated content of topic wise. Okay, what you should do, okay, what you should do is that try a question. Okay, try a question and try a question. Please try to spend at max 45 minutes. Okay, so once you try a question, spend 45 minutes on that question at max, right? तो 45 मिनट्स इज अ गुड टाइम. अगर आपको सोल्यूशन आना होगा तो आपको आ जाएगा 45 मिनट्स में. In case you're not able to come up with a solution in 45 minutes, I think I, in case 45 minutes, then see the solution. Right? Try a question for 45 minutes. Okay, try a question for 45 minutes. In case you're able to solve it, that's good. Okay, but in case you're not able to solve this, in case you're not able to solve the problem, please watch the solution. Okay, please go through the solution. And something, this is also something that you can do. For example, you are reading the solution. Don't read the complete solution at once. Okay, don't read the complete solution at once. Just see half of the solution and then try coding it the rest. Okay, this is, for example, you are just trying to see half of the code, right? Trying to see half of the code, and rest of the code you can complete on your own. After you have tried a question, okay, after you have seen a solution, please resubmit it after 2 days. Okay, rethink on this. Okay, rethink or resolve. This is one of the most crucial steps. Okay, this is one of the most crucial steps that you need to rethink. Okay, that you need to actually rethink on. Right. So basically, yes. So you need to rethink on this, right? Problem. तो जो भी problem आपने अभी बनाई है, you need to rethink on this problem, and that is very important. ठीक है. तो आपको उस particular problem, whatever the problem was there, you need to rethink on that problem so that you may retain it for a longer time, so that for a longer memory duration. For a longer memory duration, I think you have to rethink on this problem. Yes. Okay, just quick. I'll answer quick questions of you guys, whatever the questions are, and how to hack Facebook account. I think one of the easy ways to debug that you can do this. Okay, maybe I think join Facebook. Okay, join Facebook London office. Okay, so once you really join this London office and वहाँ से from the back end you can hack this. ठीक है डेरिक, join Facebook London. They are having in the London office, they're having all the data of almost all the members. So hack it from the back end. Back end से data delete कर देना उसका. This is the answer. Okay, websites for building problem solving and logic. Okay, honestly, this is not something that is ऐसा कुछ particular website नहीं है, but yes, I think GFG पे, okay, go for GFG. Try from easy to medium, right? Try from very easy problems and solve as many problems as you can. The more problems you solve, the more comfortable and the confident you will become in this, right? Easy, medium, hard, right? Easy and medium types. Okay, Get started with these. Okay, get started with these. By step, your level will improve. Okay, the improvement is a step by step process, right? तो GFG के easy medium से start करो and then you can go ahead. BSc degree, yes, Mohammed Farooq, there is no issue on that. Okay, degree, I tell you, right? Degree is something that is just there in your mind. Okay, degree is something that is just there on the mind. It's not like this. Okay, I would recommend go with Node.js. Most easy website to get started with is GFG. I think there are two ways, Suyash. Okay. The first way is that maybe watch quick YouTube tutorials. Okay. So the first way to start off any language is watch quick YouTube tutorials. Okay. So जो भी YouTube tutorials हैं, you can quickly watch them. Okay, YouTube tutorials, and those YouTube tutorials are something that you can watch. And apart from this, the second thing that you can go is read on GFG theory, right? Read on GFG theory. तो जो भी GFG पे theory है, please try to read the theory. That will also help you build the logic part. दो चीजें आप कर सकते हो. Yes. Any further questions, guys, before we really go ahead? Remote job offers, guys. I think please let's try to focus on how to get a job at the initial part. Remote jobs, again, that is skill based. Okay, um, Debojit, I think this is more of the skill based thing. अगर आपका resume काफी अच्छा है, then I think you can reach out to the companies in the US and then tell them that yes, this is my resume, this is the tasks I have done, please hire me. Something of that can be an idea. Django, Node.js is preferred over Django because, okay, it's not like that none of them is bad over the other. Okay, but Node.js can combine with a lot of things. That is a good idea. Okay, Node.js, tomorrow you want to learn about React, you can learn React, and you want to combine with Angular, you can combine with the Angular, you can combine with Mern, maybe whatever the Mern stack is there, that Node.js can combine with anything, right? Okay, so Node.js can be combined with anything. So even Django can be combined. Okay, that is not an issue. So Django can also be combined, but yes. Summary of the lecture. गायब हो गया. Topper's motivation. Yes, degree is not an issue, guys. Please try to understand this. Degree is not an issue. BCA, BCom, BA, LLB, whatever you want to go with BA also or BLLB also, that is also fine. Skill होना चाहिए, skill. नहीं, it's not like right. It's not like that. Yes, this MCA is needed. No, not at all. Please focus on the skills part. Degree is just a piece of paper. Um, I don't know Sandeep who will take the module two. Not sure. Module two कौन पढ़ाएगा? I'm not having an idea. No, no idea. Okay, correct. I think okay. Now I just want to actually tell you some more things. Okay, let me just get some water. Okay, I'll just back in a minute. Meanwhile, you can think of the questions or whatever things you are there. Okay. अच्छा चलो एक puzzle try करते हैं. Let's do a puzzle. Okay. There's this puzzle. I want all of you guys to start thinking of this puzzle. Let's discuss it. I'll just give you 2 minutes break and then you can think of the puzzle meanwhile. So there are two rods. I'm not sure if you guys have done this or not, but there are two rods and uniform rods. Okay, uniform rods. You cannot break it. No bending, no breaking, and very long rods. Okay, very long rods. You cannot bend it, you cannot break it, you cannot measure it length also. इसकी length measure नहीं कर सकते. Okay, you cannot length measure is not allowed. Okay, so there are two such rods. Okay, so there is, and both are of same size. Okay, each rod, if I try to put a burner here, okay, if I try to put a burner here, this rod burns in 1 hour. Okay. Each rod, each rod burns in 1 hour. It takes 1 hour to burn this rod, burns in 1 hour. So this is the idea. Each rod actually takes 1 hour to burn. So this is this rod one and this is this rod two. So this will take 1 hour. In 1 hour, this will burn completely. So suppose if I am applying a candle on both sides, since this is a uniform rod and very long length measure nahi kar sakte, so this will burn in 30 minutes, right? This will burn in 30 minutes. This is the idea. Correct? Okay. Now, the next thing is that how will you measure 45 minutes? So there is this rod one, okay, there's this rod two. You're having that candles, okay. How will you measure 45 minutes? That is the question. How will you measure 45 minutes? कैसे करेंगे आप 45 minutes? That is the question. Question is clear? Any queries of the question part specifically? Anything not clear about the question part? There are two rods, uniform rods, very long rods, and you cannot bend it or break it, or the length is also not measurable. Burn it from the middle. No, wrong answer. No. दो rods आपको दो rods आपको दी हुई हैं. Okay, you have to measure 45 minutes. That is the idea. 45 minutes कैसे measure करोगे? That is something that you need to figure out. I'll just get some water. I'll be back in a minute. Yes, guys, welcome back. Let's see what are the solutions. And 30 minutes, one road. How much Java learn DSA? One road completely, another from one side only. You cannot measure the time. Okay, so that is not measure time. You cannot measure the length time taken. ऐसा कुछ नहीं कर सकते आप. हाँ, that this is making some less sense, Dikshant. Yes, yes, yes. Arvind has given us the correct answer. Good, Arvind. Good, yeah. Amazing. Amazing answer, Arvind. Good, yeah. Good, Arvind. That's good answer. Okay. Arvind, can you please send me your email ID? I'll try to send you an Amazon voucher or something like this. Arvind, put in the chat section your email ID. I'll send you an Amazon voucher or something like this. Good answer. बहुत beautifully explain करा है. Is there somebody else also who has explained it better? Okay, so I think Arvind has shared is a good answer. I'll try to share him an Amazon voucher or something like that. Good, Arvind. Okay, please share your email ID in the chat section. I'll try to put something. I'll try to send you an email there. Okay. Good, yeah, that was a good explanation. Yes, so what is the idea? ध्यान से समझना. See, we know that the complete rod burns in 1 hour. This is something we know, right? What is we know that the complete rod that is there, this complete rod burns in 1 hour. जो भी complete rod है, this complete rod is taking 1 hour to burn. If I actually start from both sides, right? So what is the first step? The first step is that burn this rod from both sides, okay? So burn this rod from both sides. इसको both sides से शुरू कर लो and start it from one side. And this particular rod started from one side, okay? So now what will happen? Try to understand. This rod will completely burn in 30 minutes. This particular rod will completely burn in 30 minutes because this is burning from both sides, right? So what happens? This is burning from both sides, and what is happening? Right? So this is burning from both sides. Okay. Yes. So what is actually happening that yes, so this is the rod that is burning from both sides, correct? And yes. So since the complete rod will take 1 hour to burn, okay, half rod, okay, I mean, if we are burning it from both sides, then it will take 30 minutes. Meanwhile, in 30 minutes, rod one would have also turned half, right? Half of the rod would have been finished, and because it is 30 minutes have passed, right? How we came to know about 30 minutes? Because in 30 minutes, rod 2 is completely burnt, right? Rod 2 is completely burnt, and in 30 minutes now, when the candle is here, 30 minutes are over, right? And this is completely finished. 30 minutes are over because rod 2, I am burning that rod 2 from both of the sides. Since I am burning it from both sides, it will completely finish in 30 minutes, okay? And meanwhile, rod 1, it will be half finished, right? So this will be half finished because this will be over in 30 minutes, right? This is half finished in 30 minutes. this is half finished in 30 minutes. And yes. Okay, correct. Now, after this, right, when this rod finishes, we will try to put another candle here also. So we'll try to put another candle here. Now this is half the length, right? This is L by 2. And since it is burning from both sides, okay, first of all, this is L by 2. And if this is burning from both sides, it will take only 15 minutes, right? It will take 15 minutes to burn only. Since this is so see the complete rod, if I try to burn it from both sides, it will take 30 minutes. In that 30 minutes, this particular rod is half burnt, right? This particular rod is half burnt. And right, okay. So what I'm happening that after this process, okay, after this process, what is happening that in that 30 minutes, the L by 2 is left, right? Only half of the length is left. In that half of the length, okay, if I try to burn it from both of the sides, the half of the length, that will only take 15 minutes. So the total time is 30 plus 45. 30 plus 40, 15 is 45 minutes, right? This is how you get the total time. 30 plus 15 is 45 minutes. Quick recap what we're doing, okay? We're trying to burn this rod, okay? Initially, both of the rods are fine, okay? Nothing happened to them, okay? Just a quick recap. Yes. Yes, so this is the rod. I try to burn this rod for both sides. So this will burn in 30 minutes. Okay. So this particular rod will burn in 30 minutes, correct? Because it is burning from both of the sides. So this will burn in 30 minutes, correct? Okay. And this particular rod, okay, this particular rod will burn only half, right? In the because in 30 minutes, the complete rod would have burnt in 1 hour, and half of the rod would have burnt in 30 minutes, correct? 30 minutes में यहाँ आ गई candle, okay, correct. Now this rod is completely finished. As soon as this rod is completely finished, I mean after 30 minutes, we try to put another candle here. Now since this is of half of the length, right, this is half of length, it will take only 15 minutes to burn. It will not take 30 minutes to burn because it is only half the length, so it will take only 15 minutes to burn. Yes, yes, movie clips, you're also, that is good. Good, good. Arvind, you have not shared your email ID. यार अरविंद चला गया. Okay, correct. Now guys, I just want to you guys to understand one more thing, okay? Apart from this DSA, okay, apart from this DSA plus front end, okay, there is some other things also that you need to understand, right? Okay, I'll just quickly talk about resume part also, okay? Make sure, so see, I understand that a lot of you guys are there from the non-tech background, right? Non-tech background, non-BTech background, right, basically. ठीक है, तो अपना रिज्यूमे बना लो पहले तो, okay? Start making a resume. I mean, whatever the things that you're doing, you try to think of it in this way that okay, I am making this thing, I'm doing this thing. Will I be able to put this in my resume or not, right? So a resume format could be, okay, please try to focus it, okay. Whatever the most important thing is the projects, okay. Projects slash internships, okay. Projects slash internships. Please don't try to add these projects जैसे जो कि non technical projects हैं. Please don't try to add no non technical projects. Not out. For example, maybe you were in the mechanical engineering and you have made something of you know, maybe something of pulley related, or maybe some chemical engineering. You guys have made something machine or anything like this. Okay, some chemical or some anything. So please don't try to include those projects. Okay, we are here for a software role. Okay, we are here for a software role, and since we are here for a software role, our relevant experiences should only be presented. Okay, जो हमारे relevant experiences हैं, relevant to the job profile that they're offering. So the job profile is a software profile. Okay, तो प्रोजेक्ट्स प्लीज मेक श्योर दैट यू डोंट ऐड देम, जो नॉन टेक्निकल प्रोजेक्ट्स उनको आप ऐड नहीं कर रहे हैं. रादर सिंपली मेक श्योर दैट द प्रोजेक्ट्स आर टेक्निकल प्रोजेक्ट्स. Whether the projects that you are making are the technical projects. I have for 1 year another at company. Kya? I did not get the Prashant. I did not get your question. Right. So that is the first important thing. Internships also try to add relevant internship experiences. Okay. But in case you have don't have them, but please add internship experiences in case you are having. Okay. Apart from this, also add some skills. ठीक है. तो कुछ basic computer science skills होते हैं, वो भी सीखने पड़ते हैं. So apart from this, there is, I mean, something that was taught in computer classes, right? Maybe in computer BTech. तो जो BTech के computer science के subjects होते हैं, BTech CS subjects, they will not take much of the time. Okay, they are not very hi-fi. Okay, but the BTech CS subjects are also to be done. Okay. They cannot be ignored. They are also to be done, right? इनको भी करना पड़ता है. Just 2-3 subjects, not all of them. The first subject is operating systems. Okay, operating system is one of the subjects. Okay. Yes, right. Don't worry, Afroz. I think definitely वैसे semesters में इतना पढ़ने की जरूरत है नहीं. Don't really need to study much for semesters, but CGPA is also not very important criteria on a very honest scale. You are having CGPA above 8, that is more than enough. Okay. Operating system is one of them. The second one of them is the computer networks. Okay. Second is the computer network, operating system, computer networks. Third one is then the DBMS, database management system, DBMS और SQL. तो ये subjects note कर लो. Okay, these are important subjects. Okay, these are important subjects. They can also ask you quick theory questions. Okay, they can also ask you some quick theory questions that yes, tell me something about this, tell me something about that. How to prepare for them? The best way to prepare for them is, okay, so there are 2 YouTube channels. Okay, the first channel is Gates Measures. Okay, so Gates Measures की इन topics की videos देख लो. Okay, so best way is this only Gates Measure की videos. Okay, so this will actually help you try get an idea that what are these things saying, right? So please try to get a video of the Gates Measures and try to watch that playlist. Okay, that playlist is there, right? And in that playlist you will be able to get it, right? That playlist is there. Please try to watch this playlist of each of the topics. After you have done that, the second thing that you can do is read interview experiences. Okay, the second thing that you can do is read interview experience, I mean read important questions. Okay. Read important questions from these topics. तो जो भी topics हैं, you can read important questions from them. Okay, guys, please try to understand. Okay, batch and branch are independent. Okay, batch means whatever graduating year you are having 2018, 16, does not matter. Branch, whatever branch you are having, whatever degree you are having, batch, branch and degree are independent. Independent, right? इनसे मतलब ही नहीं है. Batch, branch and degree are independent steps. What is required? It is required that you really work hard. Whatever things have been discussed, okay, you please go for them. ठीक है. Number second thing that I realized is people, लोग सिर्फ सोचते रहते हैं, right? कि मैं ये करूंगा, मैं वो करूंगा, मैं इसको ऐसे करूँ. That thing does not make sense, right? Thinking I will be doing this, I will be doing that does not make sense, right? Stop thinking, start doing. Okay, take the first step. I am still wondering. I believe that 80% of the people, or not 80, but yeah, at least 70% of the people have not written notes of this. They have just watched the lecture. They have been here with me 2.5 hours, and but they are not kind of starting it. This is the most important thing. Rest all things are secondary. Once you start doing the stuff, you are almost halfway there, right? So this is very very important. Okay, this is one of the most important advices I would like to give you guys. Ki stop thinking, start doing. Very very important. Very important. um right, don't worry guys. Actually this is, go for the full stack development. Okay, I think this is the answer to Vinod. Okay, full stack web development is something you can go to. Okay, full stack web development की तरफ जाओ. Okay, this is the good path to start with. Okay, and the salaries are offered good. Okay. Yes, I think one thing you can also do, guys. I'm not sure if you guys are are doing the coding part or not, but so what you can do is, so there is something called coding contests. Okay, there is something called coding contests. What are these coding contests? These coding contests are time-based contests. Okay, right. So what these coding contests? These coding contests are time-based contests, and this can actually help you. Okay, so in case you are having some idea. Okay, so this is not for some really newcomers. It's like for people who have been doing this coding for 1.5 months types. They're having some idea. You can also give time-based contest to improve speed. Okay, improve speed and logic thinking abilities, right? Improve speed and speed improve हो जाएगी, and plus logical thinking abilities kind of. Okay, logic thinking abilities, both of them will get improved, right? um that really depends. Only DSA वो मुश्किल है, right? DSA plus at least two projects. सिर्फ DSA के बेस पे भी हो सकता है. It's not like that this is not happening. You can also go only on the basis of DSA, but I think um maybe I think if 3 months of the time is given, by this I really, okay, you can do it in 3 months. Okay, but at least I would request 4 to 5 hours kind of dedication. That is required. Dedicated effort. Or even I think that would go to 6 hours also. 6 hours भी हो सकता है. 6 hours मानो सेफ्टी के लिए. 6 hours, 3 months, your life can get changed. And I've really seen people. Okay, I'll tell you my personal experience. I've really seen people. They have been at very normal, non-tech um, streams, and they have put out this effort. Okay, they have put out the effort. They have put out the energy. They have taken out time. They have compromised in a lot of things, and they have done this. Okay, it is not impossible. It is just that first step is required. Okay, that first step is missing. Look, first step ही नहीं कर पाते. That is the only problem. Okay, it's not difficult. Okay, it's not difficult to get this. Okay, but just the first step is something that people try to avoid it, right? First step is something that people stuck. The first step आपको initiative लेना है. Yes, that is the idea. Okay, now I think I'm not sure if this is the right thing. अगर आप बेसिक प्लस इंटरमीडिएट भी कर लेते हो ना. Okay, basic plus intermediate. So DSA is also very advanced, right? So DSA can be divided into three parts: basic, intermediate, and advanced. Okay, intermediate and advanced. In the advanced DSA, okay, in the advanced DSA comes these topics: DP and graph type. Okay, DP graphs and heaps. So these are the topics of advanced. Even if you do these two topics, okay, just to get started, okay. Even if you do these two topics, you can something land around 7 to 8 types. So 7 to 8 LPA types is something you can still get. Okay, 7 to 8 LPA types is something you can still get. But अगर आप basic और intermediate DSA कर लें, but for this you need to have a. I mean, this can be done in 3 months of time. Okay, this can actually be done in 3 months of time. That is absolutely possible. Which topics come? The topics you can note it down. The topics can. I'm talking of combined. Okay, basic के अलग लिख लेते हैं. Basic plus intermediate. I'm combining them. Okay, so that is same arrays, strings, sorting, binary searching, binary search, BS stand for binary search, linked list, trees is there, right? Hashing is there, and recursion is also there. Sorry, recursion I missed that. Recursion will become earlier. Plus something. I think these are enough. अगर आप सिर्फ इतने टॉपिक्स कर लें, राइट, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. अगर आप इतने टॉपिक्स कर लें, यू कैन काइंड ऑफ गेट स्टार्टेड, राइट. इसके बाद प्रैक्टिस है, बट दीज टॉपिक्स आर टेक्निकली नॉट डिफिकल्ट. ओके, दे आर नॉट डिफिकल्ट, दे आर इजी टू गेट स्टार्टेड. ओके, they are not difficult and they're simple, but the point is that you need to be putting effort into this, right? You need to consistently put effort into this daily. Get try to hit a target that, yes, see, 3 months is what? 3 months is basically 90 days, right? 19 to 3 problems daily, that is 200 problems, 270 problems. So that make sure that you do at least 300 problems. So 300 problems are good. On every topic, try to spend around 20 to 25 problems. Okay, if you're doing this 20 to 25 problems, then I think you're very good. Okay, you will become good in DSA part. Okay, 20 to 25 problems are there. It's not basic, it's basic plus intermediate. ऐसा कुछ मतलब बेसिक नहीं है, बेसिक प्लस इंटरमीडिएट के एक साथ लिख दिया मैंने. Okay, tree is definitely not basic. Linked list, hashing, recursion, they are kind of intermediate topics. Yes. Any further queries, guys? Yes, Diksha, you can do this. This is possible. I would, matlab, yes. Trees is not advanced. No. Advanced is graphs. Matlab, that is, I mean, intermediate and advanced are kind of, subjective topics. This is not. There is nothing called an intermediate advanced, and I think this is just something how you believe that. But you can consider it advanced. Fine. Yes, this is possible, right? This is not difficult. Okay. Um, 3 months of DSA. Okay. Yes, guys, it is independent of the branch, guys. Branch से मतलब नहीं है, मतलब नहीं है. Branch or whatever graduation year. आप लोगों ने, I'll tell you. I don't know if you have heard this story or not, but this is a very beautiful, I mean, thing, and this is true. Okay, this is not a story, honestly. This is something that is really true, and this has happened. This happens. So maybe what they say is that, so there is like baby elephant. Okay, so in this baby elephant, so the baby elephant is always stuck to a small hook. Okay, with the help of a small chain. So there's this small chain. Okay, and the baby elephant is generally tied to this rope. Okay, this is the elephant part. Okay, when he was very young. Okay, when he was very young, he used to, and he used to try a lot. He used to try a lot, but he could not break it. Right, he could not break this chain. Okay, when he was very young, he used to try this, and he could not break this. So even the elephant, when he becomes very large. Okay, even the elephant when when he becomes very large, he is still not able to he is still not able to break this chain. But he is so strengthful. Okay, he is so strengthful that even if he just moves his feet away, this whole thing will come out. Okay, but the elephant does that. You tie an elephant with a chain. This is a normal chain that is just tied to a hook. Okay, The elephant can at a time can throw away some 7 8 chains of that strength, but the elephant does not do that. Why? Because it is in his mindset. It is in his mindset that वो मैं नहीं कर सकता, because when he was young, okay, when the elephant was young, in that mindset it has been put, right, it has actually been put in that mindset कि आप that he cannot break it. He has tried 1 or 2 times, but somehow that could not work well. Okay, so in that mindset, that elephant's mindset, that thing has become same as I think you guys are doing. Okay, in your mindset that this thing has come ki maybe is this for me, is this BA, I am from BC, I am from NCA, I am from mechanical, chemical, civil, I am having a year gap, or I am having 3 years gap, 5 years gap. That is all in the mindset, guys. Okay, that is all, actually all these things are just a mindset game, right? Everything is mindset. You think you can, you can. You think you can, that means you can. If you think you can, matlab that is simple. Answer to all of your solution is yes. क्या ऐसा हो सकता है? Answer is yes. Okay. Okay. Which platform to practice these questions on? I think GFG is very good platform to start with. Okay. GFG is a good platform to get started with. Okay. GFG is a good platform to start with. In case you want to practice some basic problems, then I think you should start the GFG. अगर आपको GFG के बाद, you have to search to some better platforms, then I think you could go to LeetCode. Okay, LeetCode is another platform you can keep to. Okay, LeetCode is another platform. So that is तो LeetCode पे एक something this called sheets type, right? तो LeetCode की अगर आपको so LeetCode is having something around very lot number of problems, right? Which is not a good idea, right? Don't try to solve any random problem, rather follow any sheet. ठीक है? So I think you can follow any sheets that you want. Okay, there are a lot of sheets available. LeetCode P. Okay, and yes. So LeetCode की sheets जाओ. Go through the LeetCode sheet. Maybe there are some famous sheets. There is Love Bubble sheet. Okay, there's this Love Bubble sheet. You can मतलब ऐसा strategically जाओ. Okay, you go take any of the sheets. There is some called Striver sheet. Okay, Striver की big sheet है. There is sheet called by Fraz. Okay, Fraz is having one of the sheets. There is some sheet called by Aman Bhaiya. So these all are YouTube channels. Okay, you can simply go Google them. Okay, Aman Bhaiya is there. Aman Dattarwal is there. Okay, so this is Aman Dattarwal, and so all these guys are having the sheets. Okay, so all these guys are having the sheets, and these sheets are something that you can go through. Okay, so आप strategically try करो. Okay, don't go for solving randomly any problem. You can do that, but after you have done those 20 30 problems. So in each topic, okay, so for example this phrase is having roughly 250 questions, right? So the 250 questions are distributed over topics. पहले कोई topic select करा. Okay, what is the step to solve any topic? Okay, so for example I am selecting any topic, hashing. So once I select this topic, hashing, what I will be doing, I will try to read some theory. Okay, read some theory on the internet. I can read some theory or watch tutorial, watch YouTube tutorial. That is the first step. And try some basic problems on GFG. Okay, try some basic GFG problems. Right, try some basic GFG problems. That is the second thing. And the third thing is this. First thing, second thing is this. Third thing is this. That and after that you can go to the sheet and practice this. Right, go to the sheet and practice those problems. Those problems. Whatever the problems have been mentioned, you can practice those problems. That's simple. Okay. किसके लिए prerequisites? Um, yes, Tushar, you will get. Okay, it's not like honestly on a very honest scale, guys. I'm not promoting anything of the Accio stuff or anything like this, but the truth is this: if you can work hard, it's not about Accio can help you. Almost anybody can help you. Okay, there are a lot of job opportunities. Job opportunities is not the okay point. It's your working hard is the point, right? अगर आप मेहनत करोगे ऐसा कभी भी नहीं हो सकता है कि आपको जॉब ना मिले. Okay, believe me. Okay, I've seen this industry. I've seen this edtech startups. I think I've been working with some 7-8 startups. Like I've seen this space. Okay, I know कि ऐसा नहीं है कि जॉब्स नहीं, जॉब्स हैं, अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं. They are not looking for some particular degree, right? They're not looking for some year gap. They are only looking for that skills कि आप वो डीएसए कर पाते हो, आप वो वेब डेवलपमेंट कर पाते हो. नहीं, that skills is something, that is very important. That skills is something that is what they're checking. That is very important. Okay. Yes. Prerequisites for DSA, answer is no. Okay. There is no prerequisites for DSA. Okay. Not at all, even no prerequisites. And if you're already knowing C++, okay, if you're already knowing C++, there is no point shifting to Java. Okay. अगर आपको C++ आती है, in case you're already having the C++, then you should not go for Java. Continue with C++. In case you're starting afresh and you don't know which language to choose, which language to get started with, I think Java is a good language to start. But in case you're already doing the C++, please go ahead. Okay. Okay. Any further queries, guys? Anything you want to know? You want to let me know? Continue with JavaScript. I would not recommend it. Okay. Yes, Arvind, you can continue with C++. Okay. Dipesh, I won't recommend with the JavaScript. Okay. JavaScript is not a very good idea. JavaScript is not a very good idea. Choose either C++ or Java. C++ or Java में से कुछ भी choose करो. That is fine. Guys, for all those people who are joining or maybe joining, not joining, please, any type of queries that you're having, you want to discuss with me कि मैं ऐसा कर रहा हूँ, मैं ऐसा कर रहा हूँ. Please feel free to ask, right? You are having time, okay? You have come here, you have put your effort. जो भी आपको doubts है, please don't get shy कि um, right कि क्या सोचेंगे आसपास ये सब चीजें. Please, you have got an way to interact. You have an idea. You want to get some help from my experience. You are most welcome. Please ask any problems. Okay. Important topics. I think almost it's not like all the topics are important. Satakshi. Okay. But I think almost all the topics are important. That depends on what kind of packages you want to go on. Okay. For example, first of all, maybe Satakshi. Yes, Rahul, coming on that question. Okay. So maybe Satakshi, maybe suppose the plan is that you are planning for some 5-6 LP types, 5 to 7 LP types. Then I think your important topics will be the basic topics, right? Maybe strings, strings, and basic, right? Basic recursion is there, linked list is there, stack queues is there, right? In case you're planning for some 7 to 10 LPI types, then plus intermediate topics will be added, right? Maybe trees is added, kind of. Then I think hashing is added. So as the other recursion backtracking can also be added. Maybe you're planning for 10 plus 12, 15 types. If this is the package range, then I think you will have to cover more topics also. DP graphs type, okay? तो वो डिपेंड करता है कि आपको किस रेंज ऑफ पैकेजेस, दीज आर द पैकेज रेंजेस. ओके, तो ऐसा नहीं है कि this is particular for this topic, this is particular this range, but yes, a range is something there, right? A range is still there ki yes, for this particular range of topics, for this particular range of topics, this is a roughly CTC expected. Okay, that is the idea. Okay, I think, okay, next. um yes, okay, detailed about backend, what are languages we use. Detailed about backend, same only, Rahul. Okay, backend में क्या होता है? The backend, only two things are there. So in the backend, there is the first thing is the database, right? Database, wherever you're storing the database, right? Either you can use MySQL. Okay, MySQL is one of the databases, or you can use MongoDB. You can learn any of them. Both are fine. Both are good. Okay. Any of them are fine. Okay. Apart from this, what you have is server. Server is where the code will run. Okay. Server is where the code will actually run, and it will be interacting with the it will be interacting with the front end part, right? Right. So this server is written in Node.js, okay, or it is also written in Express. So this is about the backend part. Is that all, Rahul? You want to ask? कुछ और पूछना है तो भी बता दो. Shiva, try giving time based contest. Okay, so try doing two things. अगर आपने काफी practice कर लिया and still you're not feeling confident, try doing two things. The first thing is that try take a lot of mock interviews. Try take 5 6 mock interviews at a time, right? Try taking mock interviews after every 3 4 days. More mock interviews will help you. More mock interviews will help you identify your weaker areas. Okay, more mock interviews. Maybe take 5 6 mock interviews. Once you've taken 5 6 mock interviews, identify your weak areas. Yes, these are my weak areas, and then work on them and then kind of improve them. Identifying the weak areas is one of the important things. Plus, the second thing that you can do is, apart from mock interviews, try giving contest also, time-based contest. So in this, how on what platform to give? Please choose Lead Code. Okay, Lead Code virtual contest. Okay. Lead Code virtual contest. Just Google this thing. Okay, Lead Code virtual contest is trying to it can help you, it can force your brain to think in a time based environment, that this is the particular time I need to think in this particular time only, right? So that is why, Shiv, I think these two things will work fine. How to do code, I think that effort is required, I think nothing else. Pass all the test cases. Just optimal codes are required. Okay, it's not like this, Farin, that there is some particular style of code writing. Okay, it's just like you have to write a good quality of code that should cover all the cases. Okay, your test cases are not passing because there is a possibility that some of the code is not covering all the cases, right? तो कुछ edge cases set miss हो रहे हैं, or sometimes the code is not optimal. Yes, Akshay, Alekhya, yes, answer is yes. 2021 related, no issues. I think surviving is again all about improving. Whatever the jobs you get, okay, it's not like that they will fire you from day one, okay. They will always give you time to think, okay. They will always give you time to learn. That time to learn is always that is always given, okay. So in that meanwhile time, you can learn and improve yourself, right? So don't worry on that part. Yes, you can start Python programming as a fresher, but I would recommend, in case you are looking for a job, maybe a starting job, and maybe you are not having so much resources, okay, then I think go for Java. Okay. Okay. So Diksha, this is the answer to your question. As a very beginner with not much support, I think Python would not be a good idea. In case you're from a very good college where the campus placements are good, all these things are good, then I think you can go with Python. That's not an issue. But in case your goal is to go through off-campus placements and start it from step one, then I think Java should be a good language. Okay. New batch will start, I think, from 26 शायद I'm not sure, or maybe 20th शायद ना, कल से शुरू हो रहा है I think. Yes, new batch is starting from tomorrow only. Don't worry, Arvind. I think that is just not a bad part. Okay, you learning Java, in case you're already knowing C++, learning Java is not difficult. Okay, अगर आपको C++ already आती है, then Java learning is not at all difficult. You will be fine with it. Yes, Alikya, answer to your question is yes. Survival तो क्या ही ऐसा. I think, Alikya, maybe I'll ask the I'll ask the marketing and sales head department to have a contact with you, or maybe we'll update that in the form part. Okay. I think Kumar, you have got your answer, right? How to survive as a fresher? Companies will definitely give you time. Okay, companies will definitely give you time, and so in that time you can learn the skills, whatever the skills the company is working on. It's not like this. There are always team members, so there are always senior engineers, senior software engineers that will be there for your help. Okay. Suyash, I think you cannot get the admission in the next batch. Okay. Next batch admission might not be possible. You have to join the next batch. I think that is starting from 5th or 6th of July. Sorry. Okay, that is starting from 5th or 6th of July. So you can join that batch. Mock interviews, I think. Try taking them with your friends. Okay, in case you're not having any senior or anything like this, try taking with your friends. So you maybe try picking up a good code buddy. Okay, with he can ask you few questions, you can ask him few questions. That is how you can do this. Karthikya, I think Kritika, I think you can try to go through off campus. Try posting your skills on the LinkedIn. Okay, trying to reach the job recruiters on your own. Okay, LinkedIn is something that you can try. LinkedIn is very good. Okay, website. I think Shabri, the answer to your question is Kailash. Maybe that try it with a friend. Okay, that will be good idea. Friend who is similar level to you, okay, who is almost at same level with you, so he can help you. He can ask you questions. You can discuss, and that is how you can grow. Arvind, your question also I think I have answered. And any other queries, guys? Kuch bhi queries hai, please feel free to ask. Mock interview questions are from basic. Yes, yes. Answer is yes. Okay. Mock interview questions are from basic level, definitely. Aniket, answer to your question is yes. Okay. I am from BSc Zoology. I don't have any prior knowledge. Yes, Indranil, I think that's a good idea. But please make sure that keep in mind, okay, the journey is tough. Okay. I'm not saying the journey is easy. Okay. The journey, the road is definitely tough. Okay. The road is tough. But success is there, right? So if you're ready to put the effort, if you're ready to put the effort, if you're ready to invest the time, and you think that is worth it, go for it. Okay. You will not regret it. Okay. What I think, I'll share my experience. I think my personal experience in software engineering is very good. Okay. Very, very good. And I'm loving this task. I'm loving this software job. Okay. That balance thing is also there. I mean, everything is good. Okay. So good money, good people, good connections, trying to connect with intelligent people. So all these things definitely develop you as a person. So I think definitely worth the patch effort. No, ML projects are not required to get a high package. No, please, that's a myth. You can not required. Srinivas, I think you will have to put extra effort. Try to put lot of extra effort on the weekends. That is one thing that you can do. Extra effort, lot of extra effort on the weekend. And apart from this, I think try stretching out time on night. That is the two things that you can do. Okay, how many batches are going to be start from tomorrow? What is the number of students in the each batch? I think Deepak, from tomorrow we'll be starting with the. I'm not sure what is the exact story. I'm not aware of this thing exactly, honestly. So I think you can ask in the customer support. Okay, so you can probably ping on the AccioJob customer support. That will they will help you guys much better. Okay. No, pre-course will start from I think 23rd or 24th types. Okay. All the information that you're looking for, okay, related to this, all that information is actually available on the website acciojob.com. Okay. So all the information that you're thinking on is available on the AccioJob website. The next batch will, whatever the details you're thinking of, they will start. Okay. This is about the 20th one. I'm not sure they have discussed about the next one or not. I think Shabri, that's not a good idea at this point. Okay. I think that's not a very good idea at this point. Please don't go for ML at AI at this point. Okay. In case you're just starting your coding journey, in case you're just starting your career journey, please try to stick to full stack web development in Java. Okay. Kritika, I think you should try it on. It will be starting from 25th. From I'm not sure when the exact will start. Around 5th, Shai, 5th of July, kind of thing. The next batch will start from 5th of July, and for the registration might open from day after tomorrow. Okay, so I think registration will start opening from tomorrow. So that is what you can start. Srinivas, I think this is a good time to switch. You can switch from service switch as early as possible. Try switching it. Okay, that's a very good idea because in service based you're not actually growing, so you why waste that time. In case I become your instructor, I'll be taking your one of your modules. I'll be taking your DSA or the backend part. I'm not sure which batches you guys will be there. It's on 27th. Okay, it's on 27th. No, Diksha, I think MLAI is not a good option for placements. MLAI is used for some people with experience. Okay, this is, I think this is a myth, very big myth that so that is for somebody who have done PhD kind of thing. Okay, अगर आपने ML में PhD या फिर AI में PhD types करी है, then only all these things will make sense. Then only you can get high good packages. Otherwise, life is tough. Okay, so please don't go for ML AI. This is not a very bright industry. Okay, this is only bright for a very small few candidates set of people, very few candidates people. And I think in case for starting perspective, okay, I think this is not a good idea. Okay, please, it's good you asked. Okay, it's good a doubt was there and you have cleared it, but that is for a very small segment of people. It's not for general, I mean not for a very large number of people. And also they prefer the people who have done mastery, MTech, PhD or research in ML, right? That is what the people are looking for. Yes, language, everything is not a barrier, right? Language and everything is not a barrier, right? Thank you, Shabri. Even I think definitely I hope that my experience to some extent might be was helpful to you guys. Right. Okay, makes sense. I hope guys the session was useful and you have taken good insights out of this. Any feedbacks for the session? Anything you want you guys us to take more sessions on some different topics? The sessions were good. What all can we improve? Anything like that? Of course, it was helpful. How can I do Android development? Yes, of course you can do Android development. Android development is also equally good. Okay, you can go for Android development. Absolutely, go ahead. How the batch was selected? There's a coding test, Narendra. There's a coding test, and the classes are starting from 27th. Okay, the next batch I think it's saying 27th. PHP, I think PHP is a dying language. React has taken its place, Rahul. Please don't go for PHP as of now. I think that is my personal opinion. PHP writing the code is difficult. Library is not good, and right. Okay. Okay. Mock interview process, Aniket. Mock interview process is like that. You will be given. So we'll be teaching you in the pre-course. I think I will be taking the pre-course most probably. Okay. I will be taking your pre-courses. I'm not sure if that is final, but yes. probably I will be taking your pre-course, and so whatever the pre-course will be there, whatever will be taught to you in the pre-course, the same thing will be asked in a mock interview, right? That is, Afroz, absolutely your call. Okay, go for React, Rahul. Go for React. Yes, Shabri, that is also planned. Okay, definitely that is part of plan. Um, Interview preparation aspects, I think they are planned, and somebody will take somebody from the uh, team will take the session. Don't worry. Cool, right? I think that's all from my side, guys. I hope that this time you have utilized it. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for the time, and I'll take a leave now. Any quick questions, guys? कुछ भी pending है? Let me know. 27th, Palash. 27th, 8 to 11. Batch timings 8 to 11 p.m. at night. Cool. Okay. I think recording of this lecture. I'm not sure. This will be available on YouTube, right? Don't worry. I'll just stop go off the recording. Cool. Right. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope this was a little useful. And maybe I hope in case you guys join. No, timings are definitely 8 to 9. Right. There is no doubt on that. Timings are definitely 8 to 11. Sorry, 8 to 11. And I am an instructor at AccioJob also. Okay, so I hope we'll also meet in the pre-course. Maybe I'll take the pre-course probably, and let's see you guys there. Super excited to meet you, all of you guys, and thank you so much for joining. Thank you for becoming a part, and I hope you learned something useful. Thank you. Bye. See you guys. Thank you so much. Bye.